All right, so session 21, the night before. The session began with Eris revealing to the Gremlins that General Bront is her father, and that he chose his Hellrider oath of protecting El Terrell over becoming a part of her life when he learned of her existence 5 years ago. As the conversation shifted to the upcoming siege, Eris agreed that they should assist, and Pip reminded the party of Kamar's offer to provide aid. Preparing to sleep, Spark took a moment to connect to his deity, discovering that the damage to his holy symbol is from the corrupting influence of Avernus itself. In the meantime, Pip and Nefira made good progress in learning Infernal, and Eris went to visit Darcy, her new best friend. That's every single person in Avernus. To get more alcohol and let her down not gently at all regarding her crush on Spark.
Yep, that's a misplay on Spark, but hey.
Once everyone was back in the room, Pip asked Eris to burn the cursed spellbook, saying that she was more important than the spells in the book. Following the book burning, Eris offered to let Pip look at the other spellbooks they had found in the cult base, leading to a round of boulder parchment shears between Eris and Spark over who should touch the cursed spellbooks, during which Pip attempted to steal one, causing him to get sent to timeout. Classic thing to do in the middle of Avernus. As they began to head to bed, Eris insisted on taking the first watch alone. The Gremlins' concern over her ability to do so after having so much to drink led to a quick but friendly exchange of blows between Spark and Eris to test her reflexes. In the end, Nefira stayed up with Eris for the first watch, much to Eris's protest. However, the exhaustion of the past 24 hours soon put both Nefira and Eris to sleep, pulling the Forest Gremlins into a shared dream where they were inside a strange metal ship gliding above Avernus. In the dream, Nefira's form was altered and her identity hidden behind a fiendish shadow. It also appeared that Spark was missing most of his memories. Eris tried to figure out what was wrong and caught him up on what had happened, with Nefira and Pip adding in bits here and there. Nefira tried to reassure Spark that the memories would hopefully return when he woke up. Nefira eventually also noticed that Spark's image looked strange out of the corner of their eye, and revealed this to the party. Immediately, the image of Spark shifted into a grinning, horned half-elf with red eyes and pointed teeth. He ended this shared dream with a snap. Pip and Nefira woke up Spark to go deliver the news that someone knows about the siege to the general. Eris stayed behind to collect herself before joining the rest of the group to prepare for this new, fast-approaching siege. I believe that, Spark, you had got some plate armor that you were putting on, and
AC-20.
AC-20, that will not be reflected in the this session's watchback, because I still only have it as 19, but you hadn't technically put it on yet, really, before we started the session, so whatever. Did I forget?
Yeah,
maybe
putting it on during the session, and there's only so much prep you can do during the week. So, all right. So yeah, as we start off today, I guess Spark is probably spending, an ungodly amount of time putting on plate armor. Seriously, how many straps does this need?
Yeah, probably needs, 2 or 3 people to help him, all that. What are the rest of you doing if you're not helping Spark put his plate armor on, or preparing spells or whatnot? We'll say that Spark, you had gotten the plate armor from Zaffa and then went back upstairs to kind of get the rest of your gear, and so you're putting on the stuff there. So the other 3, are you back upstairs with Spark gathering your stuff? Are you downstairs with the Hellriders that are also kind of putting their armor on? It takes them a little while to get ready. There's a bunch of people wearing plate armor. A lot of them already had most of their armor on, but they're double, triple checking. Don't want to go into battle and realize, one of your belt buckles is loose. So yeah.
Oops, your whole gauntlet slides off.
Exactly. So yeah, what are you all doing? Tell me what you'd like to do, what your next steps are.
Pip doesn't have any armor to put on. So he's he's upstairs, I guess, preparing spells.
Okay.
So all you have to do is like just put your little pants on, your little boots, your little jerkin, prepare some spells. That's it.
Okay. Pack up your bag, prepare your spells.
Yes.
Okay. Nefira, where are you up to? Oh, are you muted?
Oh. Am I? I shouldn't be.
Okay. I thought you were.
Okay. I don't know what I would be doing. Probably
checking over your knife collection.
Yes. Rolled out a giant mat of knives and is just picking up one by one like a chef's carrying mat of knives. Yeah.
Just double checking to make sure they're all where they're supposed to be, and that I have all of them and they're all nice and sharp.
Perfect. All right. What is Eris up to? Hungover, throwing up in a corner.
No. She didn't throw up because she was hungover. She threw up because of the
the height.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean she's already gotten all ready while Pip and Spark and Nefira were talking to the rest of the Hellriders. So yeah, I think she's just feeling hungover in her corner.
Great.
Not ready for this siege in any way.
All right. Well,
emotionally and physically, you boy.
Well, yeah. Then
he's ready.
We'll say that you all are in the same room, getting ready. If there's any conversations you want to have or anything like that. Well, I remember that I need dice in order to play D&D, so I'm gonna get my dice out.
No, you don't need dice. We can just like our characters all hang out and have a fun time.
You can just tell me what I roll.
Matt, what do you mean? We obviously know any attack against Eris is a nat 20.
Yeah.
I feel so bullied.
Listen, it's so funny that I joined the club of triple critting against Tates.
Y'all coming for me.
But yeah, Spark will look over at the three. Is like, so, what did the person who stole my form look like again?
Look cute, but shiny.
I mean, after.
Oh, half elf, 4 horns, lots of really, really pointy teeth. His eyes were like red and slitted. He had like blistery skin around like his eyes and his mouth. Not very friendly.
Doesn't sound it.
No. I think you look a lot more friendly.
Well, I mean, sounds like you. Well, I hope I look friendly. Sounds like you went from very friendly looking to not friendly looking at all.
Maybe it was like the contrast.
Wait, where does this belt go? I thought I attached it right.
Did you have so many straps? You need so many straps. You're so big.
I'm happy there's at least somebody with a similar build as me, so it's not rattling.
Is this how all armor is? I've never really worn armor, so I'm not really sure. I mean, I've worn like magical armor. I guess it's not really wearing it. I guess it's just a spell, but.
The chain armor was easy. You just put it on over what you're already wearing. And Spark looks over at Eris and Nefira. How hard is the other armor to put on?
Not
Too
hard
hard.
at all. That's why I wore it all day until I went to bed. And then I put
I
it
slept
right
in
on
mine.
when I woke up.
But mine's pretty comfortable. Like I slept in mine, so
I guess you need to break it in like a pair of leather boots.
pretty much, yeah.
Oh wait, I'm gonna have to adjust my shield straps.
Yeah, so you all watch as Spark is adjusting all his armor. It's quite noisy. Like, you thought he was noisy in his chainmail armor. No, let me tell you, and this is pretty well made plate mail armor. It's not exactly fitted to Spark. It's close though. I mean, he's a pretty average human male size. A lot of the Hellriders apparently that are no longer with us were human male size. So it fits pretty decently, but God, it's noisy. You're like, I thought Spark was noisy before.
He puts his bracelet on over the arm, since he is probably going to need all 3 charges of that.
Did you roll? Did you use any? Did you roll for how it goes back, or did we discuss? Is it just fully recharged?
We discussed full recharge because it's only 3 charges.
Okay, yeah. Everyone check if you used any of your things, what their recharge was.
Yeah.
I haven't used mine yet, so.
You did it?
Mine.
I thought you used it.
No, I almost did. But then I didn't. I can't remember why though.
Okay.
I know I didn't.
Maybe you'll get a chance to today.
I think I didn't use it because it uses a reaction. I might have used my reaction that time.
So it doesn't specify, and I think we discussed full recharge because it's only 3 uses.
Okay. Full on a long rest. Yeah.
Yes. And none on a short rest.
The same. Like, it doesn't specify anything about like recharging, but it's got 3 charges, and I long rested, and it like automatically filled back up.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
And then yours doesn't use anything yours is more passive.
Yours is just, why is the dagger's hilt glowing suddenly?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
And can't be surprised.
Yeah, the only thing that has charges is my Nature's Kiss tattoo, but I have not used that, I don't think.
Oh, right. I need to check that because Spark used that, I think, 2 or 3 times.
All right, so yeah, you all are preparing. We're method acting you preparing for battle.
Okay, 1d3. So d6 halved round down.
Yeah. Does it really say 1d3? It should probably be a D.
Yeah.
It should be a d4 then.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
Morgan,
D3
force test of the dice. You got me. Cocked.
Perfect.
1. So
nice.
he regains 2 charges.
Which is as many as you used, right? So you're back.
He used 3.
Oh, damn.
I tried to be sparing with it, being like, okay, but one of the fights, he was like, no, I need to end this quickly.
Yeah. All right. Well, as you all have... What?
Oh, sorry. I was, yeah, you can continue, but, Pip was going to talk to Eris about something.
Yeah, go ahead. If there's any other, just administrative stuff, let me know about things. It has been quite a while since we've had to do combat, so... But yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I should look over Lulu's character sheet and see what her bonkers movement... Oh yeah, that's about right.
It's like 120 feet or something. 90 feet, something crazy.
Yeah, 120 feet. And with the whole gore move, it's like, all right. Rad.
Yeah. Pip, go on over to Eris.
Yeah, he's gonna scuttle. What?
Like a crab?
I'm gonna go on over to Eris, and hold out the alchemist fire, the last one that we have. Or no, we have 2 left, right?
I think I was that the one?
Yeah, there are 2 left, because we had 3 and we used 1.
Yeah.
And I feel like, here, you should have these. You are a lot more better at throwing than I am. We need more lessons, I think.
Okay.
But for now, you should take them.
Okay, I can take
Eris.
them.
Sure.
And Spark will kind of beckon her over as he's working on tightening the straps on his legs. And he pulls one of the 2 healing potions he has out. You used your last one yesterday, right?
Yeah, I used both of mine.
Take it.
Oh, thanks.
Eris gets presents.
Merry Christmas!
Aww.
You need it more than me.
Okay. I'll take it.
How many healing potions do you have now, Spark?
I have 1.
Okay, I have 4. Here. You take one.
Okay, thank you. And
you all have like
back.
12 healing potions between the 4 of you.
Yeah.
There's an insane amount.
4 of
We
them.
bought a ton.
You wiped out the healing potion. You altered the market in Boulder's Gate before you left with the amount of healing potions you bought.
We used up so many punches on my card.
So many.
You went to Sorcerer's
close to
Sundry and you're like,
discount.
take the card, Cassius.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, I would say that you all probably 15 to 20 minutes takes you to get ready. Not the entire time putting on armor, but also just kind of waking up, recalling the nightmare shared dream, except Spark. Spark slept great.
In the golden embrace of his goddess's presence.
Yep. Eris, you're feeling like absolute garbage. It's not getting better. In fact, it might be getting worse as you're now up, moving about. So you get a little vertigo every now and then. It's
I don't want to throw up again.
yeah, it's not a good time for Eris right now.
This time it is the hangover. This time she wants to throw up because of the hangover.
Yeah.
Eris, you don't look like you're doing too well.
Is Eris gonna lie?
I was thinking about it.
Question of the campaign.
Hashtag I'm okay.
Yeah.
You were drinking quite a bit yesterday.
Let's not talk about that. I'll be fine.
If you're a bit hungover, I might be able to help. It'll take some out of me, but if you want it, let me know and I'll do it.
I'm sure it'll get better in a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Let me know if you need it.
Sorry, she was just thinking about throwing up. Yeah,
You're turning. What color does someone who's very red turn when they're feeling like throwing up?
Yellow.
Like yellow, yeah.
I think it's yellow. I think
I like yellow.
Red and green cancel out to yellow.
Yeah, she look a little yellow.
I was about to say, wait, don't we have an artist in here? How's that work on the color wheel?
Red and green are complementary, so when you mix them together, it would just make brown.
Looking a bit muddy. Let's go with yellow. I like yellow. It feels poisonous. Yeah, it feels like you've been inflicted with poison.
Yeah, you don't really turn green when you get nauseous.
But everyone says you're looking like green or whatever.
No,
it's a figure.
Well, just get really
listen,
pale.
the expression had to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I look like, a linguist?
All right.
No, I'm a scientist.
All right. So, anything else you all are doing, or are you going to head downstairs to see how the rest of the Hellriders are faring?
Yeah, I'm putting 50 health potions into my bag.
Okay, great.
Once Spark's fully
some 8th level spells.
armored up, he's gonna head down to meet with the group.
All right. So, are you all heading downstairs then, I guess, if you've kind of done whatever you all need to do? So you see as you head down the stairs that the atmosphere is pretty tense. When you had left, there had been a lot of kind of commotion of the general and Commander Zaffa distributing to the group that they were going to be moving up the timeline of the siege. And so there was a quick flurry of everyone getting armor, getting weapons, sharpening weapons, everything that you would need to do that they thought they had more time for. And you see, as you head down, that this atmosphere is pretty tense. Most people have already been armored up. They're just a few people quietly next to each other, checking on each other's armors, as you would, kind of giving them pats on the back, being like, "Yep, you're all set." And as you all come down the stairs, You see that kind of the sea of, it's maybe 30, 35 Hellriders from what you can gather is the full amount that will be going with you. And you see that General Anatole walks towards your group as you all come down the stairs into, we'll call it the main hallway, dining room, living room situation of this townhome. And he kind of motions for you all to come to a corner off to the side and heads over there.
When Eris sees him, the air around her like starts to get ripply, like when it's really hot outside.
Oh yes.
It's even hotter. You all are walking down the stairs. It's already hot in Avernus, and you're like, oh god, why is it so hot right here? It's like when you walk under a heating vent at a store or something. Like that's what it feels like around Eris. Yeah, Spark. It feels great.
Nice.
In your new plate mail.
He's already soaked the gambasine.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah,
sure, it's gonna smell even better when they're all huddled up in the dome sleeping together.
Thank you for that.
No,
You're welcome,
I
guys.
think the dome should come with air freshener. I don't know.
Yes.
That's
Listen,
just
please.
Spark tried that with Druidcraft, and it was only like,
But not-
congrats, you spritzed perfume over brimstone.
But not in the dome yet. Maybe the
That's true.
domes are different.
Domes are different.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so do you all head over to where General Anatole kind of moved off to the
Yes.
side? All right.
I guess.
As you all come over there, he kind of greets you all. He's like, all right, well, are you all ready for this afternoon? It's going to be fun. Morning, afternoon.
Hard to tell time-wise, but yes.
So, the plan as of right now, it's less of a siege and more of we're going to be sprinting through the distraction that Commander Zaffa is going to provide us with the rest of the Hellriders. From what Commander Zaffa said from your reconnaissance yesterday, the main castle grounds are already broken into and there are devils wandering about, so they'll make the first move, attack, start a distraction, and we'll wait maybe 30 seconds after and just as fast as we can get to the high hall. Try not to stop, try not to avoid as much as possible any combat until we get inside without being noticed. Any objections to that plan?
None.
And then he looks at Spark with his new armor. He's like, yeah. He's like, gonna be able to move fast in that?
Should be able to.
Alright.
I'm quite built.
Alright. Well, we'll see. He gives you a nice little slap on the shoulder. Alright. Well, that's all. We'll be heading out in probably 5-10 minutes.
Out of character, my thought is Spark probably has a higher strength score than him. And he's also seems to be a Dexy fighter.
He's dual wielding long swords, so not exactly. But he is wearing plate mail, so
He's got at least what's the requirement? 16?
16, yeah. But he said, well, we'll be heading out in 5-10 minutes. Anything last minute you need to do, I suggest you do it. And then he turns
Before
and...
he leaves,
oh, yep.
Eris is gonna blurt out, Darcy broke her oath. That's why she can't heal anyone.
All right.
Man, Eris is just going for her.
What? It's...
Wait, what?
Give me a persuasion. Because you're not lying.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not.
persuasion.
It's persuasion. Give me a persuasion roll.
I'm not charismatic.
You're the one who
You
decided.
blurted out something secretive.
I got 11.
Hey, okay. You see that
It seems Eris chooses violence.
Seriously. As he turns and you kind of blurt this out, how loud? Like enough for the rest of the Hellriders to hear it? Or just really your group had moved off to the side so that just he could hear it?
I think that she would have said it. I don't think she would have blurted it out loud enough that everyone would be able to hear it. But if there was anyone close by, they might have heard what she said.
Okay, so if anyone was lingering,
yeah.
Okay, you see that Anatoly kind of stops in his tracks and turns back to you, and he said, "What do you mean? How has she broken her oath? Is that how they know that the siege needs to be moved up?"
No, that's not related. It has something to do with wanting a relationship, I guess.
I thought she was a cleric.
Mm-hmm.
Spark's looking at Anatoly with that comment.
Eris is definitely looking at the floor.
Anatoly addresses Spark and is like, well, she is a cleric, but that doesn't mean she's not a Hellrider. We have people who can use magic of all kinds within our ranks.
I guess my understanding of the differences between people like us and people like her are not as good as it should be.
Hold on, I'm having a difficult time. What do you think? Can you re-say that?
Kind of. All right, table talk. Spurs just kind of like, heck, I thought her power came from devotion and not an oath.
Okay. It's like, well, I guess if your devotion is wavering, so will your powers.
True.
All right, well, let's push that back by 20. And you see he turns and heads down to the infirmary where Darcy probably still is, because that's where she's been. So
I did tell Darcy that I was going to tell people.
So what are you all doing as you see Anatoly walk off after Eris blurts this out and you all are left standing next to Eris? You did tell everyone, right?
A little comment shows up in the corner of the screen. Darcy will remember this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I used exact wording because she was tipsy.
Yeah, you might have alluded to it. Yeah. So yeah, what's as you all now have apparently 15 to 20 minutes to kill as Anatoly, you see him walk off. Actually, before he heads downstairs, you see him go to Zafa, and the two of them head downstairs together. Yeah.
Oh no.
Anatoly went and got his the dog in the fight. That is Zafa.
Spark kind of pauses and looks back at Eris. It's like, I thought you said you did it gently.
What does that have to do with whether it was gentle or not?
That felt...
Their healer can't heal. They need to know.
It seemed more like she just needed a rest. Like how...
No, Spark. It was because she broke her oath. Or wanted to. I don't know how this works. I haven't taken one. It's kind of stupid.
If there's time, I might speak with the general about the nature of the oath they've all sworn. Maybe not today. Well, I guess we just sit here and hope we don't hear yelling.
Yeah, as you all kind of awkwardly stand in your corner that you don't really move from because you don't really know any of the other Hellriders to go, like, associate with them, and the two people you do know are currently yelling at someone maybe in the infirmary. You don't hear anything from the infirmary. No yelling.
Can I have Vesper eavesdrop?
I was gonna say, can I have Val eavesdrop?
Suddenly,
Listen, Matt, do you know all three familiars are...
Suddenly, all the familiars pop out, and they all stack on the side of the fucking thing.
While these three are listening in through their familiars, Spark's gonna scan the room and look for Lulu.
Lulu's right next to you.
I don't want to warg. I just
Why are
want to
you so good at
send her
sneaking?
down, get some information.
You hear that Lulu in your head is just like, I've just been here. I just kind of, I wait till you look at me and then I figure that you're looking at me and then I say something.
How are you feeling?
Me?
I don't like this place. It gives me a bad feeling.
The whole plane or just this building?
The whole plane.
Hopefully we'll wrap up what we're doing soon. Alright, what are these three here?
Yeah, and then cuts to. So yeah, who's listening in and how are you listening?
At his three companions, eyes glazed over with magic. Being like, alright, I guess I'll
talk to Lulu.
Yeah, it's like I'll chat with Lulu while babysitting my friends while they have an out-of-body experience.
Yep. Alright, whoever's spying, give me a...
Whose perception does it go off of?
It should be your familiars because you're using their senses.
Great. Oh, well then I have advantage. I love that so much. Great, because the first one was a nat 1, and the second one was a 13 plus 3, 16.
16?
Perception
And you said we were
22.
using ours?
No,
Or
you're using your
familiars.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. Oh, yeah.
I have that on my phone somewhere. Where do I have? Oh, that's on my... give me a second to find this. It's in a Google
I'm
Doc
still just
somewhere.
laughing over the heiress chose violence today.
I'm imagining, like, seeing them go downstairs and then, like, the three of them just kind of, like, looking at each other and then, like, going into their familiars' bodies.
I don't know. My motivations weren't entirely just because I don't like Darcy. Just saying.
I saw that almost you say hate Darcy.
Listen, we know you don't like Darcy. It's pretty clear.
I think you dislike Darcy more than Nefira dislikes Darcy, which is really wild. Considering she gave you alcohol twice.
I did. Well, I would have taken it anyways. So
Okay, I got a 15.
A 15. And what did you get? Are you listening in with which one is yours? Vesper?
Vesper? Yeah, Vesper got a 22.
Great.
You need to have a little sticky.
Matt?
Oh, I got it right. Eris is
I'm
taking
sticking
notes.
with the name and motif, by the way, when Spark gets his friend.
Don't put another name in my brain yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
listen, it's gonna wait until he levels up. I'm not
Okay.
preemptively saying anything.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, as you send your familiars down so they can just creep around the edge of the stairs and look in. You can see that you can basically just see the back of General Anatole and Zafa as they are talking kind of, with their backs to you, making it a little harder to make out words. Vesper can hear most all of the conversation. It's a little bit less for Vendetta and Val. As you gather once you warg in that they're talking in that way where, like, when you're upset but you're trying to keep your voice down so you don't have other people hear, so that way no one overhears them and what they're talking about. But you're nosy gremlins.
We're forest gremlins.
Basically you kind of hear that as you listen in that it's currently Darcy that is kind of going off on this, I wouldn't say rant, but this rant about how what's the point in protecting a city when you can't even have loved ones to protect, and that Herma and Kane were right The fact that they abandoned the Hellriders before, and look, they're not here and we are. You see that Anatole is not saying much of anything. It's Zafa who is the one really kind of arguing back with Darcy, saying that she made an oath that she's supposed to protect people, and if she doesn't have her powers, she's useless. It is quite a conversation to listen in on. That like secondhand, like, ooh, someone's getting yelled at, is not comfortable. But yeah, how long are you all listening in as it kind of goes back and forth of this pretty heated? There's nothing that's getting revealed that other than that about Herma and Kane, and that, like, what's the point is being said a lot. Are you listening? Like, how long are you listening? Or are you listening for anything specific, or just kind of being nosy?
No, boring. Pop out.
Just being nosy.
I'm impressed. Darcy kind of feels the same way, but she signed the oath. That's on her.
Too little, too late to recover her opinion.
She should have figured out that was a dumb decision from the beginning. But it's her soul on the line, so.
Yep. Her soul is already forfeit, so
Exactly. Yeah.
It is on the line. It is on a dotted line on a
She's just thinking she should have figured that out sooner.
All right.
I don't know.
But yeah, Pip, you pop out of Val, especially as you're hearing slightly less of the conversation. You probably kind of lose interest once you're like, nah, yeah.
Oh, Pip, welcome back. I'm guessing you didn't hear much. Spark looks over at Eris, who's probably, I don't know, smiling.
Eris loves the drama. She lives for the drama.
Yeah, Spark looks over at Eris, smiling. It's like, I'm guessing a lot's happening, but Eris is the only one who's getting it.
It's kind of boring.
But yeah, and I'll say you two continue listening for a little bit longer. And what did Vendetta get? Was it higher than Vespers?
Vespers was the highest.
I think she got like a 15, right? Sly?
Sly, hello.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Talking to me. I forgot. You said Vesper. So,
yeah, I was saying, how much did Vendetta, what was Vendetta's number again?
Vendetta was 15.
15, okay. So, I'll say that right as Zafa turns to leave, you see that Anatole hasn't said much. Vendetta, you can't make out through Vendetta what exactly she says, but Vesper can, as Zafa turns to leave, and she turns to Anatole and just goes, "You have some experience with this. Fix it." And leaves. You all now see she is walking directly towards you all, so you might want to move your familiars if you're not wanting to be caught by Zafa.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to keep listening. I have to keep listening. No, I'm going to keep listening. But Vesper's got to act casual.
Oh, no.
So Vesper, your falcon is just your hawk is just standing on the stairs in a very like definitely listening child kind of way.
Does she know it's Eris's?
Yeah,
well, she knows Vendetta's is Nefira's, and I believe Zafa would know if it was any of her Hellriders. So you see that. Do you continue listening with Vendetta, or do you also pop out of Vendetta as Zafa heads your way?
Pop out, but I would have. I would move out of the way.
Okay.
To kind of be in a more like, oh yeah, we're just kind of hanging out with the familiars, just hanging out type of thing.
Okay, so like maybe move the familiar back up the stairs or something?
Yeah, just for a minute.
Okay.
She passes.
you see in your form, you see Zafa walk. She rolled a 19 to notice you all. So she noticed as soon as she turned around that there were two birds. No weasel, I'm imagining. Ferret, weasel.
Someone pops back in.
Spark's gonna insight check her because I imagine she moves in a way.
Who?
Just gonna be like, oh no, were we found out?
Oh, yeah. So yeah, as she walks by, you see that whoever, if you were still both watching, you see that Zafa stops, turns and looks directly at your familiars, and says, spying isn't the way. Just ask, and heads up the stairs.
Nah, I'm a spy. Sorry, I'm not that brave yet.
You're not that brave to go talk to your dad yet?
See,
yeah, I don't want it to be something that hurts my feelings.
See, Pip told Eris that she was a spy, and no.
Yes, Spark, as she walks by you,
18 insight, by the way.
Yeah, you see as she walks by, first of all, she looks at you, and then she looks directly at the other two that are currently eyes glazed, still in their familiars.
Please don't do anything too mean to them. Curiosity got the better of them.
Y'all don't hear that. Only Pip does.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Spark's trying to cover.
I said only Pip hears it because you can't hear anything when you're warged into your familiars.
Y'all are plugged into your familiar.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's why you need somebody to babysit when you look through.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant that she had said something that only Pip heard, not like Spark or
That would never be the case. That would never be the case, Morgan.
I'm sorry, I'm like, what happened? What I
Pip
missed?
could roll a nat 20 again one of these days.
Oh god. Oh no, what do I have, Louise? I only just got that.
But yeah, you see that she just looks at you, Spark, and goes, sometimes the information you'll find out isn't what you want to hear. But if they must. And she continues back towards the rest of the Hellriders, and you hear her kind of do a bit of it like, hey, gather around. And she gathers everyone up to do a bit of a pep talk, maybe an inspirational speech, so called before.
Lightly shift Eris and Afira's shoulders.
You feel that? Oh. You muted?
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Sorry, like, y'all can feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You just can't see or hear.
Eris is staying.
Eris is staying? Alright. Is Nafira staying in?
Ooh, I don't know.
You don't, because you technically don't know why. You also don't know why Spark shook you, other than he did.
Mm-hmm.
So Nafira will pop out. We kind of give like a look to Vesper to be like, "I'll go see what's up. You're not moving, so I'll pop out."
Seems they're getting ready to rowdy. I'm guessing Eris is too engrossed in whatever's going on down there?
Oh yeah, the tea is hot. Drama is... it's going down, so, but...
Are you sure this is the best time?
Probably not, but, yeah, I think she needs to listen on this. We'll let her be.
Okay, should we keep making sure she's safe, or should we pay attention now to what's going on in the ring?
You can pay attention. I can keep watch on Eris.
Thank you. And Spark will move forward closer to the huddle, as he seems to be the only one on good terms with this group.
Yeah.
Ever the mediator.
Yeah, you see that these two things are happening kind of simultaneously, but can only say one thing at a time. So, Spark, as you move up, you see that Zafa's kind of giving a bit of a rallying speech and also a little bit of instructions. She's breaking the 35 or so Hellriders into smaller groups of 5 or 6 that are going to kind of be teams that will work their way through the city to meet up at the High Hall. So hopefully there is less chance of them being discovered, or, just not 30 armor-clad people marching through the streets making a ruckus.
At that point, they should just play bagpipes, too.
Yeah, just to get the drums out, why don't you? But yeah, so basically some logistical and also emotional support going on over there. While that's happening, Eris, you see through Vesper's eyes, you see that Anatole shifts to kind of be looking at Darcy. So both of them, you're kind of looking at the side profiles of. You see that Darcy has definitely been crying, but the tears are like angry tears, not the sobbing, like sad tears, anger, disappointment, whatever it is that she might be feeling. And you see that Anatole kind of looks up towards where the stairs are. You can hear just the faintest amount of Zapha's voice carrying down the stairs. Very disconcerting, because you know that you technically are closer to Zapha, but you are hearing past you as Vesper, and you hear that she is starting to kind of rally everyone. So Anatole knows that it's shortly time to go. And you see that he goes, "Look, the point of our oath is to protect this city and the people in it. And look where we are. They need more protecting now than ever. I understand you have issues with the way things have been done and are currently being done, but we can't fix that. Not here and not now. We need to get through this and get out." You see Darcy goes to say something, and he puts his hand up. He's like, "Do whatever you need to do to get back the ability to heal, because I guarantee those of us that are going today, few are making it back." And you see that he turns to go away, and then looks back and just says, "If I make it back from this, we can have a real talk about everything." And then starts to make his way towards the stairs.
I can't believe Darcy's gonna get the real talk before Eris does.
If he makes it back, if Eris kills him first,
Ouch! Wow.
Also, I shouldn't be throwing fuel on the fire. That's not a good idea.
Look, you have at least 7 to 10 sessions with him. I mean, before he makes it back in a day to the Hellrider base.
D&D, baby.
Yeah, exactly. But yes, that is what you hear. What are you popping out of
I don't know if I
Vesper?
want him to know I've been listening in or not.
What's Eris do?
Yeah, what you doing? He's walking.
Yeah, I think she'll have Vesper stay, so he knows that she was listening.
Okay. Are you still listening in Vesper, or did you just leave Vesper there?
I'm gonna still be listening.
Okay. You see that he walks and he walks up, and as he gets to the stairs where Vesper is, he kind of cocks his head a bit, and he was not there for when you all told Zapha about your ability to have familiars. He does not know that this is one of your familiars. He thinks a random ass falcon just made its way in. But he also knows that Zapha walked by and apparently had no issues with the falcon. So he's like, he gives you a very like. And then he hears Zapha continue to talk, and his attention is drawn to the stairs, and he heads upstairs. Because I rolled a 5. I rolled a 5 on whether he would know or not.
Wow, this falcon had a really confusing day. Just flew over the city and then suddenly it's on another plane.
Vesper is a hawk, not a falcon. And she cocks her head back at the general.
Great. All right. But yeah, Spark, Nefira, and Pip, you see that the general comes up the stairs and heads over towards Zaffa, who's giving the speech. Eris, I imagine you, once he's gone, come back into your senses. Do you call the Gremlins to discuss anything, or are you just going to go head over to where it seems the Hellriders are about to walk out the door, getting ready to walk out the door? They got their keys, they got their wallets, ready to go.
Do they have their sending stones, though?
They got their swords, their shields.
Did they remember the album?
Yeah, join everyone.
Join everyone?
Listening. Yeah, that everything she learned can wait.
All right.
Spark will kind of like hang back with Eris and is like, content with what you heard?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Oh, let's all make it back.
Yeah.
As you all gather up with the Hellriders after Eris and Spark had this quick little conversation, you see that the teams that Zaffa had assigned of 4 or 5 kind of break off and start heading out the door. You all are going to be the last ones out with General Anatole. A nice team of 5. Look at that. Perfect numbers.
We finally did it.
5 plus, oh my god, there's Lulu. So 6. And 70 fucking familiars in tow.
We only have 3 right now.
It's a team of 9. Let's go.
9.
Listen, just wait for Spark to both have Find Steed.
I can wait.
And a temporary use of Find Familiar. Which I feel like is the only reason why Mads didn't full-on block me from using that optional class feature, because it's like, he only gets an hour.
Yeah.
You know, since you have wild shape, you can
not
make
yet,
your
but I will.
you know.
But yes, I can be...
You can, since your name starts with an S, you can do your familiar and your steed with an S as well, so that we have 3 animals with an S and 3 with a B.
Wow, how
I was about
wonderful.
to say, what's Spark's true...
Confusing.
Alright, I kind of want to hear opinions. What's Spark's true form when he gets wild shape? The orange tabby or the golden retriever?
Golden retriever.
Golden retriever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say cat.
As they're heading out, Eris definitely does the super cool thing where you stick your arm out and the bird just lands on it.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Letting her dad know, oh, that was yours.
That is, yeah. As the bird flies over his shoulder. But yeah, you see that, let's change the music, maybe.
Oh, right. Maybe. Yes, stealth. With 2 people in plate mail. What could go wrong?
There we go.
Let's do this one. All right.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
So, as you all head out, the last ones to leave the Hellriders hideout, where you had a brief respite, at least physically, but maybe not mentally or emotionally. I need you all to give me a stealth check.
All right.
Ark is going to expend 1 use of his bracelet to get advantage regardless of other conditions.
All right.
Matt's.
Yes. Please tell
I
me.
got the same number twice again.
Is it a 1?
No, it is not. Let me do my math.
Wait, why is Eris rolled in with advantage?
No, disadvantage.
No disadvantage.
All right, drunk.
Yeah, stumbling.
I'm over.
Can I roll with advantage for no reason?
No, you can roll for
no.
disadvantage with no reason.
Poorly on
there, I got
stealth in Avernus this whole time without disadvantage. This actually might be the best stealth roll she's made here.
Oh my.
With a 9.
A 9? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
13
I have a dirty
total.
20.
13.
Nice.
A 13, a dirty 20.
Dirty 10.
10. Anatoly got a 21.
Sick.
So
Oh, what?
Okay.
What did he roll? A 19 and an 18?
a 19. He's not at disadvantage for his. He has a feat for it.
Wait, does the Lou need to roll stealth?
Well,
No, considering half the time she doesn't exist in reality unless you look at her.
30 passive stealth.
sneaky.
Also,
Yeah.
I really enjoy how Kiki just has her butt in frame.
But yeah, let's see. That technically there was only one under 9, but there was a 10. Okay, I think you all averaged out. Not the best, but not the worst. And there are probably way noisier people currently trouncing about the city, with the other
true.
5 groups of the Hellriders having gone before you.
Oh, true. That is going to be at our advantage, where it's like, oh, there's 7 other just clanks.
So we can roll with advantage?
No, you're fine. I'm saying for this.
Also, it's a good thing Spark's bracelet is regardless, because the first roll was a 5.
Nice. But yeah, as you all make your way towards the High Hall, kind of weaving throughout Elturel, you're following General Anatole. Obviously, he knows where he's going and how to get to the High Hall. You're kind of trying to stick to shadows, stick to the edges of buildings as much as possible. The shadows are kind of weird here, as there is always just ambient light kind of distorting the shadows, but you're doing your best to skirt around. And you surprisingly don't run into much resistance. You see a few kind of high-flying, maybe imps or spine devils that are kind of flitting about at the very tops of buildings. You have to briefly stop as you see kind of some devil-ish creature that you haven't seen before just kind of meander through the streets, but does not seem to pay attention to your group. And as you approach the castle, Nefira, you see what you recognize from your scouting with Vendetta the day prior. You see that only 3 of the 5 watchtowers still stand, and they appear abandoned. The wooden gates that once led into the castle grounds have been shattered, leaving a gaping hole in the wall. The west side of the castle has been reduced to a pile of smashed brick and broken wood. The surviving buildings are blackened by soot. At the center of the castle grounds, you see the High Hall Cathedral stands defiant. As you all kind of sneak up to one side of this gaping hole, you see that there are the rest of the Hellriders there. Doing a quick count, looks like one group might not have made it. There's only about 30 Hellriders here, and they should have beat you to it. But you see that Zafa is here, kind of on the other side of this broken wall.
Era's just mentally going, really? The one I don't want to see make it?
You probably do, considering she's leading the people who are allowing you to sprint across the grounds, you know? As you look in, kind of just briefly over the edge, you see that probably what is half the length of a football field, so 150 yards. I think that's how long a football field is doubled. 100 yards? Is a football field 100?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1.5 times a football field. I know it had something to do with 100. So 1.5 times a football field length is from the gate to what you can see are the steps up to the High Hall Cathedral. So y'all get to do a little football drill and run. But you see that wandering the kind of all the broken, burning, there's already carcasses and dead bodies everywhere. Probably, if you were just quickly guessing, the numbers are probably double what the Hellriders have for the amount of devils that are currently here. So the don't stop, keep running is probably very good advice. But crouching near the gates, you see that Zafa gives Anatole a kind of solemn nod before she stands up, kind of brandishes her sword, and just goes, "Charge!" And sprints with the rest of the Hellriders into the courtyard. And so we are going to be doing something a little different. We are going to be doing what is essentially a skill challenge. Let me get my notes. So yeah, as they are all, the rest of the Hellriders are running in, trying to cause a distraction. You all are just trying to get to the High Hall as fast as possible. So in this skill challenge, I'll just explain a little bit. There's going to be 4 situations that happen. No one can go twice. So everyone gets to go once. And I'll be asking for a certain role at that time. You don't get to know ahead of time what it is. And once you've gone, you've gone. I'll also just say, because we haven't done this before, I did not exactly pick them for like each individual person. Like, oh, this one is for Pip. This one is for Nefira. So like, don't be like, oh, that's probably not going to be mine. I'll wait. If you think you can have a good shot, you might want to do it. So
I guess general question, since these will be skill checks. With the timing of it, would Spark be able to pass around guidance, or due to the hectic nature, he wouldn't have the heads up to give it to anyone else but himself?
Yeah, no, just yourself.
All right, just wanted to ask up front.
Yep. So yeah, it will be checks, which also, Eris, that does mean you are at disadvantage. For whichever one you do. And yeah, once you've gone, even if the check you probably would have done better, that's it. That's the way to make it a little bit more stressful. So, any questions regarding that?
No.
All right. If you have anything like a reaction spell or like anything that's instantaneous, which is most of the time a reaction that you can use to boost any of your abilities, you can use that when it happens. Otherwise, you can't use anything right now because technically, as characters, you don't know what's about to happen. But, so yeah. Are you all ready to get started?
Yeah.
Let me look at responsibility list.
Yeah, cool. get your list up of your things. All right, so as you see that this chaos kind of erupts, you wait a few moments before Anatoly gives a quiet, like, let's go. And you start weaving your way around debris and through combat, ducking out of the way as spells are cast and you hear steel clang together. The Hellriders are distracting the fiends the best they can despite being outnumbered and outmaneuvered. Looking for the quickest and most clear path to the cathedral, you find a route to the left. I need someone to give me either a perception or insight check. You can discuss amongst yourselves quickly about who's going to do it.
The insight check. Does anybody
I'm staying out of this. This is all you, and then you tell me who is doing what.
So I have advantage on insight. So.
But what's your insight?
I only have a +1.
Spark has a +5 currently.
Yeah.
What's the other? What's the other option?
Perception or insight.
Okay, I have proficiency in perception, so it's a +4.
I think the +5.
I like the +5 too.
Yeah.
All right, so
Spark's giving it. Give me that
insight
check, please.
No, Stu.
It probably gonna be. There's a chance because he can guidance himself, as Mads and I discussed.
Let's see.
Depending on the DC. 11.
All right. So.
Matt, sorry, Morgan, I might be swapping to the other dice. Let me just out of.
That's okay. I'm sorry.
Spark's regular dice also rolled low, and I don't think it would have passed the threshold if the 11 doesn't make it.
All right, so as you are looking for the quickest and most clear path to the cathedral and find this route, you run past a Hellrider locked in combat with a fiend. You see just too late that a bearded devil is sneaking up behind them. You see the glaive pierce through their sternum, spraying drops of blood across your armor, Spark. The fiend kicks the body off the glaive and it slumps to the ground. Another Hellrider screams in anger and attacks the devils, keeping the attention on them and allows you to continue the mad dash across the courtyard. And now you may know what's at stake with this. As you continue your mad dash, you stay towards the outside of the battle and feel a tremor as the city lurches again, pulled down by the chains. I need whoever's doing this roll, it will be a survival roll.
Ooh, I'm good at those.
I feel like it's gotta be Nefira.
Yeah, I have a +4 in survival.
Yeah, I've got a -1.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, let's let Pip do the whiz rolls.
Yeah, let's let Pip do the rose rolls.
All right, so, Nefira, give me that roll.
These dice are not rolling well.
So what I'm hearing is you just killed half of the riders.
What'd you roll?
Oh no.
Hang on. Because it was a 10 total +4, so I rolled like a
14.
6, yes. I can do math.
Oh, wait, a 10?
Clearly.
A 10?
Yeah.
Wait, what? You rolled a 10?
6 + 4.
No, it was a 10 with the modifier.
Okay.
I
So,
rolled like a 6.
so staying towards the outside of the battle, you feel this tremor as the city is pulled down. You stumble trying to catch your footing, and the weakened watchtower on the wall above begins to plummet towards the group. You're too late to move out of the way and can only brace for impact when you watch the tower suddenly halt its fall in midair. You look up to see a young, pale Hellrider, sword dropped, hand outstretched, levitating this mass of wood and stone. A few pebbles clink to the ground. He shouts at you, "Go!" You quickly dart under, but that's all it takes. A fiend notices his vulnerability and attacks the Hellrider. Distracted and attempting to reach down and retrieve his sword, a well-timed slash across the jugular downs the young man. The watchtower slowly floats to the ground between you and the fiend, and you have to continue on.
Oh god. Oh god.
Drama.
This is fine.
As you are running through this battlefield, you sprint behind some large debris and siege spikes, only to have to slide to a stop as your path is blocked by a fallen column. Not wanting to backtrack, you dig your heels in and attempt to dislodge the column. Whoever is doing that will be giving me an athletics check, and I can almost guarantee I know who it's going to be.
Oh god.
Not me.
Oh,
Yep.
so
Listen, there are only 2 options, and one of them have already gone.
Yep. All right, at disadvantage, give me that athletics check.
I'm so mad. I had a 20.
Oh,
Well,
no.
that's our DM who's mad.
I got a 10.
Oh, God.
No!
All right. As
Baz, I
you...
think it's going to be a wash.
This is my time to be strong.
All right. Yeah. As you dig in and try to dislodge this column, it won't budge, and you're pushing, you're shoving, and you can't waste any more time. You're forced to retreat out of this makeshift dead end to go back around. And when you get to the edge, 2 spined devils swoop in and block your exit. I need you all to roll initiative.
We have, I would like to remind everybody that we have inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
Totally forgot,
man,
but I was
you
just
know
looking.
what would have... Morgan,
shoot,
why didn't
I
you remember
should've-
that about
Because I just remembered it.
a minute and
fair.
a half ago?
I had just realized as I was reading through the stats of my dagger a couple minutes ago, I have advantage on initiative.
Mm-hmm.
No! Rolling initiative. I didn't know I had that.
Mads, I'm rolling initiative with disadvantage.
Yeah. Yes, it is a skill check.
Okay. Wait, the only
Okay.
thing I don't roll with disadvantage is my saving throws.
And attacks. I'm
No,
pretty
I
sure.
thought attacks
Oh,
were
do they?
Attacks or checks.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting
We
exhaustion.
talked about it. We talked.
That's a
about it.
19.
19 for Nefira.
got
Spark
11.
rolled a 10,
Why right now?
Spark rolled a 10. All right.
and
I
Lulu
also
rolled a, what's her initiative?
Hang on.
Oh, straight, 12.
Eris got a 19.
Man, we could have used these rolls.
Eris got a what?
Earlier, she got a 19.
19? Who's got the higher dex, Eris or
I
Nefira?
think ours are the same. I think we're both +3. Or 16, right?
No, my dex is +6.
The +6. No, you're
No.
Dave.
dex.
Oh, for that's a saving throw mod. Never
got
mind.
16?
Yeah, +3.
Okay. Well,
One day
you
I'll
two
know
can
how to
decide
start.
who gets to go first.
Rollies!
Go for it. Where's Pip?
11.
All right.
Oh, I got a natural 20 again on my rollies.
Oh, it looks like Pip's going before Spark.
Yeah. And Anatole got a 6. So he will be going last.
That means Eris goes first.
All right, Eris first, then Nefira.
Okay. Eris is going to spit out the throw up that was in her mouth as the city fell. And she's going to charge in and attack one of the spine devils.
All right, we're just going to use 1 and 2. Not going to have a thing. So
let's just do 1. Just do 1. Okay. This might be enough for the spine devils. 12.
No. Just misses.
Oh, but I get to make 2 attacks.
All right, make that second one.
Oh, it's not 1.
All right. So you charge up, kind of reeling from everything that has just happened. You realize as you run up that some of the blood that had sprayed from the guy that Spark had failed to alert is also all over your cloak as well.
But I just got this thing cleaned.
Eris is like, oh no, I'm not clean anymore. Never mind that he died. All right, that's
Eris cares about none of them.
Yeah, right? Nefira, you're up next.
I didn't directly lead to any of them dying, though.
Can I use my assassinate?
It is if one of them hasn't gone yet, right?
And neither of them have gone yet.
And neither of them have gone, so yep.
All right.
And also, you can proxy.
Any hit I score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit. So, okay. And since we're all kind of huddled in a group, I pretty much have sneak attack, right? Because we're huddled, and so I'm within 5 feet of allies.
You're at least within 5 feet of Eris. If you attack the first one, because I'm assuming they're not like super close, but yeah.
Yeah, why not? All right, let's do that. Let's get this guy.
All right.
Spark's just getting war flashbacks into burning skin.
Yep.
Okay. Do I want to use my silvered short sword or my dagger?
That is the question.
Let's use my magic dagger.
All right.
Because with the silvered short sword, it's not. I don't think I necessarily have it on here that it's silvered. So do I add anything to its hit DC or anything, or is it just
silver just works if there's if a creature is like resistant to non-magical attacks.
I will
silver
use my
normally
magic
helps.
dagger then.
All right, go for it.
Well, no, actually.
Or do you want to be in melee with it? Because you could throw your dagger.
I'm gonna use my silvered short sword.
Dagger.
I'm gonna use my silvered short sword.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. I'm gonna set this thing. Okay. The plus 7, and what did that say? Advantage? It said advantage, right?
I think it's at advantage for your assassinate
rolls. Okay. Yes, that is better. Good. Okay. Plus 8 plus...
will be...
Okay. That is a 15? Yes, I know how to do math. That is a 15.
That hits.
Okay,
so Nefira's dropping this one.
Yeah.
Because Assassin does one thing and one thing really well.
All right.
So I guess it's up to Pippin, Spark.
I said I was using my dagger, correct?
No, your longsword.
Oh, yes, I am using that. Okay. So we're over here. Right. Which, D6. I know what I'm doing, clearly. Okay.
And then you get to, don't you get to double the damage because you treat it like a crit?
Yes, I do.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
And I will
double the damage you rolled. So 10 on the dice.
Yeah.
And then sneak attack.
Plus the sneak attack dice, plus whatever you add to it.
It was a plus 3.
Okay, so 13 damage so far.
And now...
And then sneak attack.
Sneak attack. 3d6. Let's go. That's a 5.
So
another 10.
That's a 3.
10, 6.
And that's a 4. That's a 4. Yeah, that's a 4.
All right, how do you want to do this?
Okay, all right, that's good.
Just a nice, like, little double slash.
Yeah, you run up, it's floating, or not floating, flying. It's flying. You see that Eris had just tried to take it down, and as it dodges out of the way of one of Eris's strikes, you just come up and get it really quick, slash the wing off, and then catch it as it goes to the ground. And so the first Spine Devil is down. And I think that's everything from you, right?
I think. I should have a bonus action, but I don't know if there's anything I can do with it.
Dodge?
Can I use my bonus action to, like, throw a dagger at...
I think the bonus action is only if you were within melee, you could do another melee attack.
Okay.
But it is down, so.
Okay. So, I guess that's it.
All right. And it is now this Spine Devil's turn, and then Lulu's on deck. Get ready for Lulu. All right, so the Spine Devil... Let's see, it has... All right, it is going to throw... I gotta pull up. I can't read what I wrote here. And
pain.
Right.
It's gonna throw pain.
Yep, it's gonna use its spines, but I can't remember exactly how many attacks it gets with that. I believe it's 2, though.
Yeah, 2 sounds about right, given how Rex Spark
got... 1 with a bite, 2 with its spine tail. All right, so it's going to make both of them towards Nefira, because guess who hit its friend?
Is Nefira within 5 feet of me?
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I'm going to use my reaction to finally use my cloak.
Hey!
I think it just adds +3 to Nefira's AC.
Okay, so Nefira, what is your new AC?
It's currently a 15, so with the +3, that would be an 18. 18.
All right, so the first spike is going to be a 18 to hit. And the second spike is a miss. So the first one is D4 plus 2. 5 points of damage. And then 2 points of fire damage.
I was about to say, there we go.
Yeah.
Wait, so how much damage?
7.
7.
Unless you have anything that makes you resistant to fire or anything else, which you do not, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't think
so. Yeah, 7 points of damage. Nefira, as you just finish slashing into this creature, one of the tails of the tail on the other creature whips a spike out, and it gets you right in the side of the throat. It burns, and you quickly kind of rip it off and throw it to the ground. That is this creature's turn. Lulu, followed by Pip, followed by Spark on deck.
Lulu's gonna rush and try to tusk attack since...
Wait. Can I... Because I have, like...
You can uncanny dodge, right?
Yeah.
So that halves the damage.
Oh, sweet.
So,
okay.
4 point... do we round up or down? I can't remember.
I think you round down.
So 3 points of damage instead.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's so much better.
So like, that 7 was a lot. I'm good.
I was looking through my list. I'm like, what can I do? Because I know there's something.
A little bitty pre-combat, if you will.
Yeah.
So we can all learn how to do it again.
Rush and try to tusk it, and then, regardless of if the attack connects or not, move to be in clean flanking for either of the remaining melees. So,
got it.
Pretty sure that's not going to hit. What's her to hit? I'm guessing a 9 doesn't hit.
It does not. Hey, y'all, what did you do to your dice that they won't roll above a 10 for fucking anything?
Oh, no.
Listen,
I will have you know.
I'd love to know.
I have rolled so many times above 10. And 20s.
But
I'm just hungover.
Hair of the dog.
Lulu whiffs, realizing she whiffs, basically turns back around, and I guess mentally connects with either Spark or Anatoly. He was like, I'm in position to help.
Awesome. All right. That is Lulu. Pip, you're up. Spark on deck.
Pip. Okay. I could be melee too, you guys. My tattoo only works if I'm in melee, so. But I think I'm gonna do Mind Sliver.
Mind Sliver? Alright.
Yep. That is, succeed on an intelligence save. DC 16.
Doubt they will succeed. No, probably not. No. I said I rolled a 10. There's no fucking way they have a +6 to intelligence.
So, Morgan, remember, cantrip damage scales up for us at this point.
Yes, thank you.
Welcome.
So that is 2d6. So that is 1 and a 5 is a 6 plus nothing. It's just a 6. 6 damage. And then 6 psychic damage and subtract 1d4 from the next throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
Cool.
Peace.
Man, Mind Sliver just snowballs into itself.
Yeah. All right. That's from Pip. Sparks up. Anatoly on deck.
I don't know why I prepared
Spark's gonna rush up to the other one, mace in hand. Since he's had no luck with Sacred Flame since they got here, he's not gonna bother.
He said, "You know what? It's not a very sacred place. I'm not feeling it."
Oh boy. I might need to cleanse my dice or something. There's a chance this connects. Does a 13 connect?
It just hits. Yep.
Oh wait, sorry, I forgot Lulu was flanking, so let me... Oh, 17 plus stuff, yeah.
Alright, yeah, it hits.
Alright, and what's his 2-hit mod? Yeah, he's not gonna put anything on top of it. 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright. Is this from a magic...
Yes, from the magic mace that was found in the basement of the Duke with a terrible name's place.
Yes. Alright.
And if Spark has movement remaining, he's gonna wheel around to basically make it so the other side can get flanked if this thing makes it to Eris or Nefira's turn.
Yep. Alright. Well, that still means Anatoly gets advantage. Alright. So Anatoly is gonna brandish both his long swords and run up and make 3 attacks at advantage with his long sword. We'll see if this survives. Oh, cat. Okay, the first one is 19 and an 18. A 16. My
headset can't pick up her purring since she purrs loud. No, Kiki, not on the keyboard, not on the keyboard.
I'm going to say it's dead because I rolled a 19, a nat 20, and a 15. So every hit hits for him. And it only had 8 hit points left, so
wow, shoot through half of it.
Yeah, they're not super strong. Remember when they
connected.
nearly downed you guys? 2 of them nearly downed you all, and now nothing.
You're
babies.
Like level 3?
But yeah, you see General Anatoly brandish both of his long swords, run up and just slice it to pieces as it falls to the ground. All right, and then that brings us out of combat.
And back into the skill challenge, we have miserably failed.
She's the only one who didn't hit.
Oh, that is true. Hit. Oh, you and Lulu.
Lulu doesn't count. Lulu doesn't count. She's a lover, not a fighter.
It's honestly more true than you think.
Yeah.
She's a pacifist.
Listen,
Tates, I don't know if it's the same for everyone else, but for me at least, your screen is frozen.
Oh.
Not for me.
I can see Tate's movement.
Yeah, same.
Okay, good.
How about you?
But,
is it better? Let's not do this again.
Behave.
While we're dealing with tech issues in a space that I'm sure will be cut, the temptation to be like Spark triple class into Celestial Warlock with Lulu as his patron is always on my mind.
That would be cool.
It would be.
All right, so we'll cut back in here, and so as we come out of combat, these two spine devils dead on the ground, you're finally able to get out of this dead end and find another path towards the high hall. As you sprint around and make your way, you see that the cathedral steps are just there in front of you, maybe 15, 20 feet there. The only person left is Pip for rolls. And you see suddenly two large fiends covered in white bones with spikes down their back and a poisonous-looking tail, paper-thin wings, land heavily in front of you. They're probably 15 feet tall. They are two massive devils. You have not come across anything like that before. I need an acrobatics roll from you, Pip.
Okay. Okay, so the past two rolls I've had a -1. Athletics I have a +0. This I actually have a +2.
It's not the worst.
It's not the worst. It's the only thing that is the best thing. And that is oh no, that's a 10 + 2 is a 12.
It's over 10.
All right.
Sparks also over 10. I don't remember.
Sparks was over 10 as well. So this was a wash.
Mm-hmm.
Power time. Hashtag power time.
I want to use inspiration.
Okay.
Doing the thing I should have done.
Which inspiration are you using?
I only have the inspiration that we got from doing
the DM inspiration.
I believe that are we doing that? Is it just a D6 or whatever the level of a bard would be right now? Which is...
I thought you said DM inspiration was a reroll.
Or is the birthday one? Because we were doing the birthday ones as a reroll, right?
Yeah.
All right, fuck it. This one can be a reroll too. Yeah.
Okay.
No, this one can be a reroll too.
Oh, okay.
A straight reroll, yeah.
What I'm hearing is a D6 has no chance to get us to success.
That's not true. I just don't want to... If I said one thing, I don't want to go back on it. Yeah.
Do you guys want to guess if it's higher or lower?
I guess it's lower.
It's not. It's 14 on the die. It is a 16 total.
Woo!
You don't have faith in me.
Nice Pip.
You, well, all right.
No one believes in the little boy.
Eris does. Eris,
you said it's a 16?
It is a 16.
Okay. That is exactly a 16 was the DC you had to hit.
Oh, God bless!
All right. You see that the long arms and claws just slice the air near your head, but you're able to duck out of the way, kind of catching the creature off balance as you manage to keep sprinting. You shout a quick warning to your companions, giving everyone enough time to dodge out of the way. Zafa and another Hellrider intercept and keep the creatures from pursuing. As you sprint up the stairs of the cathedral, you can hear the devils screech, and with a quick glance over your shoulder, you see Zafa landing a killing blow, having been able to use your quick reactions to gain an advantage on the creature. At the top of the stairs, yes, one of them was Zafa dying if you failed. Yep. So
Zafa's life was in the fate of Pip.
Oh my gosh.
At the top of the stairs leading to the cathedral, an archway opens into a long hall containing 8 columns. Some of the columns have been carved to represent Torm, but the infernal magic of Avernus has warped the others to represent likeness of a winged female devil wielding a luminous sword. A broken door leads further into the high hall cathedral. Suddenly, 2 hellhounds step out to greet you. They snarl as magma drips from their fangs onto the floor, burning little holes in the marble. I need everyone to roll initiative and pull up roll 20.
Sweet.
Yes, you saved Zafa's life.
Yeah, now I roll in that 20.
What?
Spark rolls a 13 for initiative.
What hour am I at for being hungover?
You probably still have another hour, so you are still there. Let me move us to here. This is a huge map. You are going to have to scroll very far to the right to see the map on Roll20.
Matt,
another 11.
Lulu also gets a nat 20 on initiative.
All right, hold on. I'm getting the stuff set up. That's a problem because you know what? The Hellhounds rolled real high, and I put them at the top of the paper. Okay. Who's got what? Spark. What did Spark and Lulu get?
Spark got a 13.
Spark 13.
And Lulu got a nat 20 going after Nefira because Lulu has no dex mod.
Great. So, Nefira, Lulu. Who else got high?
Because there's only a chunk of the map visible.
It should only be a small section, but it's the section. It's a massive map
again.
Yeah, it's a huge map. This
How much crawl are you expecting us to do tonight?
Not all of it. We can stop. Yeah.
Thank goodness, because
this is like the whole map for what we will be doing for the next bit. This is the cathedral for the Grand Cathedral. So, all right. So, Pip got
11 again.
Okay. What did Eris get?
12.
Eris. And Nefira. And all the way to the right. Keep scrolling on that map.
Well, no, I found the map, but like...
You can put yourself at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
Where somewhere near this archway right here is where you all just ran up the stairs.
Yeah, it's still loading for me. It's black.
Scroll all the way to the right. You have to scroll.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm all the way to the right.
Zoom out.
How do I get my thing on here? I haven't used Roll20 in so long.
Here it is.
Okay.
Finally.
Nope, that's a character sheet. I don't want character sheet. I want my character.
Madge, you're gonna have to put Spark on the map because I'm running. We still never resolved that issue I had.
Okay. I can put everyone on the map if it's just easier.
Eris is already on the map.
Probably.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm trying
finding.
There you go.
Yay.
Oh,
Do you see where everyone is now?
Yes. Yay, thank you.
All right. And then I need Anatole and Lulu.
All right.
Lulu will be there.
So Eris and Anatoly go in for melee and the rest of us do ranged, right?
Good.
Also, hold on. I need to let Kiki out of the room. She is going a bit crazy. As seen by how much she nibbled on my arm.
All right, so that was a 3/4 fail for the for the siege.
I'm sad. Eris could have been so strong.
Listen, Spark's gonna have some trauma about watching that man die in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Eris isn't gonna have any trauma.
Yeah, Eris
Eris already had her trauma.
Eris isn't gonna have any trauma
from her failed roll.
Yeah, just put quick brackets that. All right, so top of the round, Nefira, Lulu on deck. You can see that these hellhounds have just stepped out around these towers up the hill, or up the stairs.
While Sly is mentally preparing for what Nefira is going to do, just double checking with like Lulu's stat block stuff. The Trumpet of Blasted and Trumpet of Sparkles count as her 3 trumpets per day, and the whole like, oh hey, anything within 600 feet can hear it.
Yes.
Cool. Man, that really limits.
Yep.
What
she's very noisy, as in her half-elephant, flying elephant situation. All right, Nefira, what are you doing?
I think that Thunderwave was a lot.
Within 80 feet of them, right?
50 to that one and 50 to that one.
Nice. Okay.
You're evenly in a 50-foot.
I am still close enough to everybody else to get sneak attack.
No, because the sneak attack has to be someone interacting with the enemy. No one's there yet.
Really?
If it's 5 feet if it's 5 feet within, if an enemy is adjacent to an ally, or if you're hidden or have advantage on the attack roll.
Yeah, which you are not hidden. But I do believe you had to have advantage.
I do have advantage on the attack roll.
Yes, because they haven't gone yet. That's the only reason.
Okay, so I still have sneak attack because I have advantage on the attack roll, right?
I believe so. Is that from your...
Once per turn, you can deal 3d6 damage to
No,
a creature
is
you
it...
with
Read
attack.
your assassinate feature.
Oh, assassinate. I was looking at sneak attack.
Yeah, not the sneak. I need to know what the assassinate says.
So assassinate is you have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in the combat yet, and any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit.
Okay, so it's technically not a crit, you just have advantage. We did that wrong with the Spine Devils, but it is fine. You got a ridiculous amount over. It's not sneak attack because they are aware you're there. If you just, like, were walking in a town and, you know, took out your bow and shot someone in the head, that would be considered a surprise attack. They stepped out to greet you, so not a surprise.
Or if we got them in a surprise round of initiative. So think like you saving that halfling guy from making a contract with an enemy.
That was definitely a surprise. But you still have advantage, which means you get sneak attack. So go ahead and roll your attack. Which one are you attacking?
Oh, which one of them?
Oh no.
This one here.
Oh no. Sorry, I just remembered Bad said they rolled high.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I hope we don't have a lot of movement since we're all still bunched.
Alright. I've got...
What do you mean we can't just take a short rest immediately upon entering?
At the top of the stairs, you're just like, woo, I'm winded. I just ran.
Listen, we're next to enemy corpses. It's the Gremlins' MO.
So with my short bow, I've got advantage, so... Oh! 20! That's a nat 20!
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Alright, so now it's a crit.
The first one was a 1, but now I got a nat 20.
Well,
so
and Sly finally got to use the halfling thing.
Yeah, well, it was at advantage.
Well, I had advantage anyway.
Yeah.
So... nat 20.
Well, that crit's gonna help
6,
with...
So that's a 26 to hit.
That definitely hits. Yep.
That crit's gonna help with the fact that they're probably gonna resist this damage.
A double crit. Crits twice. Alright, let's see. 1d6 plus 3, and then my...
Your 3 other d6.
Yeah, my 3 other d6. Alright. That's a 3. Plus the 3, that's a 6. Now, for the next 3. That's another 3. That's a 6. That's a 1. That's a 1.
So I think that was like 29 points of damage dropped to with the crit and then dropped to 50.
The Hellhounds aren't resistant to
They are not resistant. They're resistant to fire. I was just checking.
Yeah.
So what is that? 29 points of damage?
Yeah.
Nice.
If I did my math right. I think it was 3 doubled to 6, plus 3 from the mod.
And a 3.
Another 3 doubled to 6, a 6 doubled to 12, and a 1 doubled to 2.
Nice. Yeah. So 29 points of damage. Which one did you hit? 1 or 2? Top or bottom?
The bottom.
Okay. So 29 points of damage as you see Nefir just pulls out short bow, releases like straight through the upper jaw of the hellhound as it's snarling. That is a good hit. Anything else you are doing?
Is it dead yet?
It is not.
It's dead.
It is not dead.
Okay.
This is why I nearly murdered all of you when you were level like 3.
I was about to say, do you not remember how all of us failed in that deck save nearly TPK'd us?
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh, no, the fire
What
breath.
can I do?
You can move.
You can get away from us being clustered.
Okay, I can't do anything else against the hellhound.
Not in what you're wanting to do.
Disappointing. Okay.
Disappointing.
Right,
You just did nearly 30 points of damage. Disappointing.
I don't think Spark's done that much damage with the few times he smited.
Disengage. I will disengage.
You're not engaged. You're not.
That time that
you can just move. Where are you gonna go to hide?
Crazy,
I will hide
and all that damage
behind Spark.
Great. You and Lulu are like, I'm hiding.
Just floats above Nefira.
Yeah, Lulu's flying. Did you just cover someone or no? Okay. I was
No.
like, all right. That is Nefira's turn. Lulu is up.
All right.
D6 is nice. It rolls high.
I'm trying to think based off of Lulu's stuff. She's. Can I? Mads, I cannot move Lulu.
Oh, sorry. I should have it set that anyone can. There you go.
Hold on. Yeah, I can move Spark.
It should have changed. There you go.
Yeah. I think, would it be fair to say that Lulu understands that these things have a breath weapon and the party doesn't want to be clumped?
Yes.
Right,
you
cool.
see that Lulu goes to you. I think we're a bit too close together, as if she's just remembered something, and she does not want to be that close.
Yes, and I guess sort of other thing, would a hit and run be within character for Lulu? Or
she does not have Does she have the ability to get out without an attack of opportunity?
She does not, and that's why I'm hesitant.
She would not be that bold. To do it. She could attack, but she would not try to leave, knowing that they would just get a free attack on her.
Yeah. So for now, she's just gonna scoot away from the group.
Okay.
To not be part of the clump of soon to be broiled party.
Would you say crisp?
Yeah, a bit crispy.
A bit crispy? All right. Is that end Lulu's turn?
She's gonna hold her attack if one of them comes close.
All right.
In that regard, she would probably move here if she's gonna hold an attack.
A quick question though. Can I retroactively change where I hid?
Where are you trying to hid?
I wanna hide behind Anatoly instead.
Sure. That's close enough. That's fine. Go hide behind Anatoly.
Go hide behind your friend's dad.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll give you...
Okay, here's my theory. My reasoning. He's a fire genasi, and right now we don't like him. So
would this count as quarter cover for Nefira as a halfling?
It's complicated. It's not that I don't like him.
I don't think this counts as anything more than she would get hiding behind you, which currently only is the fact that you can do it. It doesn't technically give you full or any cover like that because we haven't played with that so far. All right. Let's see. It is now the Hellhound's turn because they rolled an 18.
I rolled an 18 on one of my dice.
Yeah, but you're a bit too hungover for that to count.
All right. I'm just gonna. This is not equal. The fucking squares are bad. For real.
Now the question is, I forgot how far their cone reaches, because there's the slightest chance I might still be able to get both of. Yeah. Did that one pass through Lulu's square or no?
No, they have 50 feet of movement. They can haul without reaching. Unless does she have 10 feet? Or she only has 5, right?
She only has 5 with the tusk.
So no.
Well, this is gonna stink. Maybe Spark should have kept absorb elements prepared.
You know what? Maybe.
But I swapped out for Goodberry, so
You know what's fun about this? Eris gets hit twice.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were gonna say that. I just could see the joy in your eyes.
At least she has resistance. At least you and your father have resistance. All right.
You know,
and I get to make
between you guys who doesn't have that and also has 32 hit points.
Yeah. All right.
Morgan,
I'm gonna do
please tell me you kept absorb elements on Pip.
I did.
Okay.
You might want to use that.
All right. So we're gonna go one at a time. So Hellhound 1 is hitting Anatole, Nafira, Pip, Eris. I need all of you to give me a DC 12 Dex save.
Dex save.
That with a 21.
Okay, I have a +6 to my dex.
I need to roll a 10. I need to roll a 10. I've rolled an 11, so that is a 13.
Okay. That's a 13 and I have a +6.
13.
So
higher than 12, and
that's a 19.
21.
all right, you all take 11 points of fire damage. That is already halved.
But
And Eris
And Eris takes
5?
half of that. Yeah, you take 5.
If I rolled 2 lower, that would have knocked me to 10 hit points.
So, Morgan, Pip can still use absorb elements if he wants to drop that to only 5 points of damage.
Do you want to use your reaction?
Do you want to use your reaction that you're about to get back?
Yes.
So I guess do you want to use a spell slot to?
I just touched my spell slots. So there we go. Yep, that's the thing.
Good.
So that's 5 points.
It would only be 5 damage.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that 5 damage.
5
points of damage is what I meant.
Yep.
Great.
And all right, and Eris, you did roll that. That's added. You didn't roll it at disadvantage, right? Okay.
Straight roll.
All right. You see the first one do this huge breath weapon. You are all having flashbacks of what happened before under the manor with a different fatherly figure. Crazy.
Listen, if Anatoly makes it out of this, I want him and Fist to have a drink together.
Yeah, right. All the dads having a drink together. All right, and the second Hellhound is going to use his on Spark and Eris. I need, again, that Dex save of 12 or higher.
That was cocked.
Oh, no.
Nat 20.
That's
Beautiful. That is 11 points of fire damage to you, Spark.
Really should have kept absorb elements.
How much did you roll, Eris?
11.
11. That is a fail. That is also 11 points of fire damage, as it is 21 halved to 11.
Oh, gosh.
As you all are on these marble steps that are kind of turning molten in magma, as both of these hellhounds just unleash a gulf of fire. Yes.
Would it be 10? If it's
21 rounded down.
Rounded down.
It would be 10 points, right?
Okay, 10 points. You get every point you can get, you know?
You know what?
Hey, I'm just like, listen,
That's
asking.
fair.
Wait, does that mean I get... Was that including
about
our
consistency.
earlier 11 points?
Yeah, so that would be 10 as well.
Basically,
Oh, that's nice.
Everyone get 1 hit point back.
Add 1 hit point since the
I'll
2
take
fire
every hit point I
resistance
can get.
people already had it round down to an even 5.
All right, and that is going to be the 2 hellhounds' turns. It is Anatole's turn. He's going to...
Now the question is, do we let Anatoly and Eris flank together to be some very belated father-daughter bonding?
Right. Yeah, he's going to move up to be in the middle of them. He's going to take 2 attacks on the first one and 1 on the second.
Wait, he's going in the middle? That's my job. That's what I do.
You know? Like father, like daughter.
I play Bad Connect 4.
The first one connects, the second one misses on the top, and so only 1 hit to... Hold on, I need to get his stuff back up. 1 hit to 1.
Listen, now Eris has somebody else to fight with over who's main tank.
Right.
Like, Eris is like, yes, Spark finally recognizes I'm main tank, and then your dad shows up and is like, you're not putting yourself in danger.
I am so disrespected in this house.
Oh my god, that was awful. All right. 4 slashing damage, but that's great. That was to 1, right? I believe. Yes. So they're both officially damaged. All right.
And
so as he runs up, he's only
dead instead of Sacred Flame.
Yeah. As he runs up, he's only able to get 1 slash as he's kind of whirling about with his 2 long swords. But definitely a distraction for the Hellhounds. That is his turn. Spark, Eris on deck.
Which was the one that Nefira injured more?
2. Yeah.
All
the
right,
bottom.
So Spark's gonna move into range and take a swing with his mace at advantage.
Great.
Uh, 17 plus stuff.
That hits.
How rough is this thing looking?
Barely bloodied. Technically bloodied, I guess, would be the correct statement.
You're just gonna have this be a regular smack. That's going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage from the mace as he cracks into its back.
Nice. Yeah, you
And
crack
that's
the
his turn.
spine of this. You hear like a hip pop as you land a blow. Fantastic Spark. Eris is up, Pip on deck.
Okay.
Now Eris gets to play good Connect 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I've had some help. I'm gonna go on the other side of the Hellhound and make my attack roll as a straight roll.
Oh yeah. Still hungover.
Mm-hmm.
That is 17.
To hit?
Yeah.
That hits.
Sweet. So my damage is 12 points of damage. And then
Okay.
I'm going for my
Nice.
second attack. Oh shoot. That probably doesn't hit. That's 10.
That does not hit.
And then I'm gonna second wind.
All right. Eris, you run up. On
I got 4 points back. I maxed out already.
There you go. You run up on the other side of where your dad is fighting this hellhound, and the two of you are staring at each other past the dripping maw of a hellhound.
Great.
How
So,
cute.
now we just gotta really hope these things don't get their breaths back because
That is absolutely true. All right. Is that everything from you, Eris?
Yep.
Pip, Nefira on deck.
And my bonus action.
Great. Okay, so this is what I want to do.
Tell me.
I want to use my wand to use Twinning Spell.
Okay.
So I can target both of them. And I'm going to do Witch Bolt at a 2nd level.
Okay.
Ooh.
So do you roll separately? I forget what we did.
That's what I was about to ask.
I can't remember what we did.
Can't remember either.
Because we didn't use it a lot. I think...
I think it's 1.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with its 1 roll, and we can look it up later.
One attack, but then it like splits, right?
Yeah, we can look up more stuff later and determine what other
either
people
way,
do.
my spell
It's
Is
crazy.
ridiculously high. Yeah, it's a plus 9.
Plus 9.
Yeah.
So, and that's a 19 plus 9 is a 28 to hit. Was that hit?
No. Yes. It is.
Okay, well, too
right.
bad. I'm gonna hit them anyway. So that is 2d12. These are separate, right?
Yes.
All right, so that's a 5, and a 10 is 15.
15 to which one?
To I guess number 1.
Okay.
And then 3 and 3, 6 to the second one.
Okay.
And then
On following turns,
yeah.
Pip can just pump a d12 into them every round.
Yep.
I sure can. Or is that also upcast?
No, it's just the
No.
initial cast.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just wondering.
But hey, that's still more damage up front.
Yeah.
That's still the D12.
All right, you see that the hellhound that Nefira had shot through the mouth is looking extremely rough, coughing up a lot of magma.
He's out.
What?
Do I want to bring one of them like out of flank?
No.
No, probably not.
Okay.
Is Nefira then
not like
Lulu?
flanking Anatoly is what I mean.
Everyone's like silence.
Don't move
Like,
there.
fuck 'em.
Don't move
Okay,
there.
okay, I won't do it then.
Also, Anatoly
asking.
has a ridiculously high HP. He has at least double or triple the amount you all have. So
So the fact
just
that
for
he got
awareness, he was already
down
at
to unconscious.
he was already at half health when you all met him, which brought him more to your level.
Okay.
I handicapped him for you.
Yeah, he almost died.
Yep. All right. Anything else from you,
Nefira,
Pip?
finish one of these off.
Hey,
Nope, that's all
All
I
right.
got.
see what I can do.
Nefira's up. Lulu on deck.
Okay, what can I do? I'm going to shoot at number 2 again with
All right.
my.
Yes, finish.
Yeah. I'll shoot with my short bow again.
Okay.
Bring your kill count to 25, man. You're at 24.
Let's see.
Now the question is, will Nefira's kill count surpass 100 before we're done?
Yes. Yes.
Probably.
This is section 22, and they're at 5. Yes.
Fair. We're not even halfway to the
We're
max level.
5, bro.
All right. And I don't get either assassinate or
You don't get
Sneak
advantage.
attack.
Nope. Just
Okay.
a regular roll.
nice straight roll. This die seems to be the one that works the
Why's
best.
your roll
Let's
gotta
try
be
this one.
straight, bro?
A nice gay roll. Let's go.
Yeah, nice gay roll.
All right. Let's see. Hang on. It moved before I saw what it was. So. All right. That. Where's my short bow? It's a +6. I swear I know how to do math. A 14 + 6.
It's a 20.
20. That hits. How do you want to do this? I had 1 hit point left.
Oh my god. Maybe Spark should have
damage.
pumped Nature's Kiss into it.
It was that
Let
close.
Pip get the
Yep.
kill count.
Just for fun, I want to see what my. Okay.
See how badly you
Yeah.
injured it? Yeah.
It was a 3 plus a 3, so that would be a 6 damage.
Nice. Yeah, how do you want to do this?
Very nice.
With your
okay.
short bow?
Right through the eye, I think, this time.
Love it. We love the eye metaphor in this group. Yeah, you see the like molten basically circle that stands for the eyes of these creatures. Right above where you had got it in the jaw, just a second arrow. Beautiful. He does that really awful yelp and then crumples to the ground. Yeah, basically. All right. That is the Hellhound down. Anything else from you, Nefira?
Is there anything else I can do?
I don't think I don't think so. Hide, but there's the 2 tiny people next to each other, so you're not
That's
exactly
what I was
hiding.
saying. Maybe the 2 tiny people should scatter so they're not standing in cone range.
I mean, we
just
are-
in case.
I do have that inch on you, so technically.
True. And I can actually hide behind things that are like my size and like just.
I think it's like
slightly
a size class above you, right?
Yeah, it's normally a size above, but
Since we're
Yeah.
small, you can hide behind like medium and larger.
I think I'll go. I don't know, where should I go?
Just up, make sure you have 15 feet between you and Pip.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to go closer to the Hellhound.
No.
Why didn't I move? Why didn't I just move?
I don't know why you didn't move, but
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
wish I
never use my movement because I got 25 feet of it.
I wish
so
I
fast.
thought to bring it
It's
up
so fast.
when it was Pip's turn, but
What?
Oh well.
I wasn't looking at the map. I was futzing with these nice feeling cards.
Distracted. You distracted him. All right, it's Nefera. You see, you scatter down clamber down the steps some more to get out of range. All right, Nefera's turn. Lulu's up.
Lulu's gonna zip in, put herself in position to add to flanking, and just nervously try to impale this thing.
All right.
Add some damage. Not one, so no. No,
Too
her
nervous.
heart's not in it.
All right.
That's your turn.
All right, so that's Lulu's turn. All right, it is now the Hellhound's turn. I'm rolling to see if it gets its breath weapon back.
It's 5 and 6, and it gets it back, right?
Does not. Yep. And rolled a 2.
Oh, thank goodness.
All right.
Again, Stu the player is having more flashbacks to us just be like, don't get breath back, don't get breath back.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Literal war flashback.
I was
Literal
about to say.
flashbacks. Yep. All right. It is
If
going
it moves,
to.
it's going to get 3 opportunity attacks.
It's going to disengage.
Ah.
5.
Hey, but that's its action.
It is its action. It's going to disengage and go.
Baby?
There. All right. That is the Hellhound's turn. Anatoly is up. Spark is on deck. Anatoly is going to charge at it, but is not going to use his full movement. That would be dumb. Yeah. I believe this is 30. I don't know. I can't tell. All right. That's Anatoly runs up.
The question is, does he have a bow?
He does not. He is not a bow kind of guy. Let's see.
I would say it's like, oh, it makes sense to carry multiple types of attacks when you're all about melee. I say as I look through Spark's inventory to see if he has something he can yeet at this.
All right. That's his turn. Spark is up. Eris on deck.
Yeah, okay, Spark does have something he can try to yeet at this, so first let me actually get back to the right tab. As I try to figure out what Spark could do with 30 feet. Oh, still, not being an immediate coning.
Mm-hmm.
And if I did that, and his weapon range, thank you for your patience, by the way, as it's been a while since Sparks yeeted his hand axe at something.
You can smite this puppy.
No, he can't.
He's got to be melee to smite.
No!
Yep, it's gotta be a melee hit. So, Sparks gonna go to his belt to pull out the hand axe he's, I don't think, ever used.
Nice. His chopping wood axe.
Yep.
You can get into melee and then I can pull it away from you.
Pip probably could. Well, Pip's switch bolt's probably gonna come in clutch for this next round, and he's gonna throw it at the pound.
All right. Go for
Gosh darn, I might need to move my dice roller since I keep on hitting the fold. Let me equip it so I can see what my 2-hit modifier is.
Also, I can use telekinetic shove without it interfering with witch bolt because it's a bonus action.
Nice. Yes. Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Alright, what's the damage type again?
A D4,
that's
probably. D6, D4.
No, it's a D6.
Oh, wow. Going axe throwing.
But he rolled a 1, so that's 5 points of slashing damage.
Nice, not bad, not bad. All right,
Yeah, damage is damage.
just catches like the back or the front shoulder of this hellhound, kind of snarls a bit. Anything else from you, Spark?
That's his full turn.
Eris is up, Pip on deck.
Hypothetically, Eris could... Oh wait, Eris has a longbow. Never mind, she's fine.
No, she can't get it out right now because she has her shield up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, couldn't...
I'm not using action to search for that.
You can switch without a shield, like if you're just to have weapons, but a shield, because it equips like armor, it adds more.
30 feet is somewhere around here, but I don't want to be right next to Spark.
Spark, get away from me.
That's 35. Let me double.
I was here first.
You can... only 25.
Oh, wait, that says it's 25.
Were you one further back or no?
No, I was next to Lulu, so I think I can move one space forward.
Cool. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, so...
but that's too close.
And this would have been the perfect booming blade opportunity.
Right. I'm gonna use my 2 axes, sense and sensibility.
Nice.
Throw
them.
Oh, this one's cocked. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna hit. 14?
14 does not hit.
Yeah.
As it kind of bounces off the thick molten fur.
That also does not hit. That's a 7.
So both of them kind of bounce off the fur, or kind of like gently slide down the molten fur of this creature. Anything else from you, Eris?
Maybe questioning my life choices is a free action.
You are absolutely allowed to do that as a free action. Everyone gets that here in Avernus.
All right, that's it.
All right, Pip, you're up. Nefira on deck.
Great, I have a question.
Yes.
My range of Witch Bolt is 30 feet. Is it end if he moves out of range?
Does it say anything about if he moves out of range in the spell? He might have to stay within 30 feet.
Oh, wait, no, it sure does say that. Spell also ends if the target is ever outside the spell's range or if it has total cover from you. I didn't read.
All right. Well, he is definitely outside the spell's range, as he moved 50 feet from when you originally did it. So anything else from Pip?
What do I have?
Your little legs. Get up those big stairs.
Little legs.
Do you have any cantrips with range?
Witch Bolt?
I said cantrips.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. You did say cantrips. Let me go to my spells.
I also say that, like, Pip hasn't burnt through a third of his spell slots already.
I have, actually, you're so wrong. I have only used 2 spell slots.
Alright, sorry, I'm used to Spark's spell slot count, which is nothing.
Yeah.
I'm sure Eris knows that feel.
I've used, where am I? Oh, there. I have Mind Sliver, but it's 60 feet.
I think he might be far, but...
Feet.
Yeah,
he's currently 60 feet away from you.
25, and then, so this is 25 feet, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So I use my movement, I guess. And then I Mind Sliver him, or whatever.
What do I do?
That's minor illusion. Intelligence save 16. Please?
No, he fails.
Sick. Okay, alright, Jessica's coming apart. 2d6 psychic damage. So that is 8 damage. Please?
Alright. He is looking very bad.
Sick, and he's also going to subtract 1d4 from his next saving throw.
Great. You could say he looks almost as bad as the last one that was left for Nefira.
Great.
And hey, Sly, just a reminder, you can move with your bonus action. Mm-hmm. So you can hypothetically move 50 feet and still do a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I plan to, yes. Alright, my turn now?
Nefira's up, Lulu on deck.
Heck yeah. Alright, where is this guy? It keeps getting hidden by the little things at the bottom here. Okay. How close can I move?
He is 65, the Hellhound's 65 feet away. Though I will say you probably need to get to the top of the stairs to be able to shoot them because, like, the trajectory of line of sight would not work for how short you are. But yeah.
Nefira just jumps in place and hopes.
Is that a decent...
That works, yep. Top of the stairs.
Okay. Cool. That works. I shall now... let's come a little... I shall shoot him. Again.
Go for it. Give me that
Let's go.
roll.
Any form of advantage
you're
or
close.
sneak attack or such?
No advantage. Just a regular roll.
Right. Let's go. Do, 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 do. All right. 4 is a +6, so that is a 17 to hit.
That hits. How do you want to do this?
I don't even have to roll damage.
It's at 1 hit point again.
Again, oh, I love that.
Yeah, Mads did say it looks almost as bad as the last one that Nefira killed. I was like...
Just again, right through the eye. Just for fun.
For flavor.
It's a good thing none of us put eye stuff as...
See, someone actually did put eye stuff, I'm pretty sure, in this group. But
I mean, I put eye stuff as, like, yellow, I think.
This is different.
You said, as long as it's not me.
Graphic, detailed, like...
As long as it's the enemy dying.
No.
Pretty much.
Yeah, no. All right. That brings us out of combat as you slay the second Hellhound. However, you all are technically still out in the main visual of the courtyard, as the courtyard is kind of to the east of this. So you need to get inside the doors before we can conclude that you've made it. You see that Anatoly kind of darts straight ahead. This area here is through these doors.
Look at Nefira and Pippa's like, want me to wait up for you or continue with the general?
You can go. I'll catch up.
Eris, keep them safe.
You're muted. Start yelling.
I'm following the general. She picks up her 2 axes and runs after her.
Spark actually goes by the hound and picks up his axe from the mush.
Sweet. All right, Eris, you sprint after the general. I am going to...
Can Nefira collect her arrows?
You may.
Cool. I'm going to get those back then.
Spark, I guess Lulu would go with Eris, and Spark's going to hang back and make sure his 2 friends make it in as well.
All right. I'm just opening some of this map up. Hopefully it doesn't crash
what's happening? Can I have the second bathroom plate, please?
Yeah, we are going to say that as Anatoly sprints through these broken doors, you all kind of gather whatever items you had chucked at the Hellhounds, and I'm assuming everyone's going to follow him through the doors. We can take a quick second bathroom break. Let me calm down the music just a little bit.
Right. We're not in the middle of combat anymore.
We are not.
Until something jumps us. Listen, I'm sorry. This room looks like something might jump us.
This room is also like a third of the entire size. It is the entire chapel.
So should we all move our tokens inside?
Yeah, go ahead and move them inside. I have too many tabs open.
I am following the general.
I'd also like to point out that Nefira got their 3 kills per session already.
I thought it was only 2. When did we update?
What? I was about to say, what did she kill?
They got the 2 Hellhounds, and then...
right, the devil.
The devil. Mm-hmm.
Anatoly got the other one.
It was also their first Spine Devil kill, and also their first Hellhound kill.
Cute, you know?
So.
And Eris got a kill on Darcy.
There we go. Eris got an emotional kill on Darcy.
So all Nefira needs to kill now to have everything that's already listed is a Barbed Devil and a Duke.
Oh, the Duke one might be a little difficult, you know?
The Duke one's gonna... Well,
no?
What's Creed's official title again?
He's like he's got like a high overseer. It's something more religious because of El Terrell
the
being
Duke
religious.
Did say she would see us in hell.
She did, so maybe you'll see her again. Your bestest friend.
Round 2.
My best friend!
This time more powered up. Because there's no way she isn't more powerful.
But alright, as General Anatole sprints through the doors to get out of the eyesight of basically what is the whole... Second, I need to make this music a little less dramatic. Alright. So General Anatole sprints to get out of the eyesight of the whole courtyard, so no one sees you all into the building. Eris, you gather your axes from the Hellhound and sprint after him. As Spark, Nefira, and Pip, you follow along. The two with short legs are sprinting as fast as they can. Spark's waiting up for them.
Just like having a light jog.
1 second.
Shuffling. That's probably what I meant to say earlier. So scuttling.
Shuffling.
Got the Dragon Age shuffle.
As you, Eris, kind of fall behind General Anatole, you hear in your head the voice of your best friend, Zaffa.
What's the reason?
How is her voice in my head?
You hear Zaffa just go, "He's yours now. We have to pull out. Take care." And that is all.
Yeah, I was just thinking, how is she talking to me?
It sounds an awful lot like a message spell. But yeah, it sounds an awful lot like when Pip and Nefira, who technically has never really used the message spell but can, talk in your voice. It's talk in your head. Uh-huh.
And of all the people, she chose me.
Hey, Eris, you were chosen first.
You were chosen first about your death.
And of course it was with Zaffa.
Zaffa's now immediately on the good list. best friend for real now. Yeah, but you all sprint inside, and I need a better way to figure out how to... But I guess I don't need Roll20 up, so I can tell you what you all see as you sprint inside. I mean, this map is a pretty decent kind of approximation of what you see. But as you kind of go in this first area, you see that this foyer holds 2 circular stairwells, which both kind of lead up to a second floor. There are decorated pillars here that depict symbols and scenes representative of Torm. Curtains, some of them shredded by weapons and claws, kind of separate this area from the heart of the cathedral. As you all can move in. Where are you all going on this massive map that you all can see?
Spark's going to bless himself and just kind of look around to, not bless himself, guide himself. And look around the room trying to, like, see what the heck... Basically get a read of what's immediately happened beyond passing glance.
All right. Are you doing like perception check?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And the answer is no.
Okay. Good.
The answer
Good to know.
is let me see if I broke 10. No. No, the answer is below 10.
All right. Yeah, so we'll say just quickly as you glance around, Spark, you're still like, you've just sprinted through this door, kind of You got to push your way through everyone else who decided immediately to stop in front of the door. Because guess what? Everyone stops in front of the door. No one continues going. Everyone just stops inside the door. And you're like, guys, we got to get in the door. But you look around and you see that this was once a gorgeous, and you all can see this because guess what? Spark didn't roll high enough. So this is what you all see. It was once like a gorgeous cathedral. We're talking the patterned marble flooring. This is the main cathedral of Torm, which is one of the like more prominent gods in Faerun. So you're all familiar enough with this god of like bravery, essentially. The god of just like do good, fight good war.
Gotta fight good war.
Yeah, but you see, it has been completely like decimated. There's pockmarks of scorching. There's dead bodies. There's slain corpses of devils. It is just a mess in here. And right, this like fluttery blue thing that I apparently can't. This is those curtains that are kind of torn to shreds that leads further in to the cathedral. But yeah, what were you saying? What were you going to say, Eris?
I want to investigate to see which path it makes the most sense to travel forward.
All right.
Do the same thing.
Yes, me as well.
Oh.
Well, I'm sticking to my trend of Eris being a bad investigator.
Maybe she's not an investigator. Maybe she's a fighter. Like, maybe she needs to go to her true passion of just beating the shit out of people and getting the shit beat out of her.
It's got a dirty 20.
That's still a 9 for her, though.
A 9, and then you two got
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Looking at this massive room, you see that you gather that the rest of the cathedral is only directly ahead of you. You do see the stairways leading up, but you all know that you are looking for catacombs, and everything in your brain tells you catacombs are probably not up. Eris, you're like, there could be a secret passage if you go up, over, and like down, maybe, but you're also like, nah, maybe that's kind of dumb.
In Eris's mind, she's like, where's an anvil?
I was gonna bring up the anvil. I was trying to think of what it was called.
No, Eris is definitely like talking out loud a little bit. Maybe there's a secret passageway upstairs, or maybe there's like around. Maybe all of the things will know that we're going to go straight forward. But she's not like built up the confidence to actually make a conclusion. So she's going to keep doing this until someone says something.
All right. But yeah, that is what the rest of you see here in this main corridor. You know that it continues further on into the rest of the cathedral that you all haven't been yet. And you know that there's a small like choir balcony upstairs situation. So wherever you all would like to go.
As Eris is thinking to herself, she's starting to walk towards the stairs and investigate them further.
Wait,
okay.
Eris. Where, and Spark will look over to the general. How do we get to the catacombs?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm not entirely sure. I was never privy exactly to how to get to the catacombs. That was for the followers of Torm, and that's not my religion. So,
are there any doors that look like they lead into other rooms instead of outside doors?
Those curtains lead into more of the cathedral. Like basically the area you guys can't see past. You can see in the shattered or the sliced curtains, there is a whole bunch more of the cathedral through there. This was just kind of like an entry foyer for when it was originally a cathedal.
Should we
can we get a little bit nostalgic with this? And can I send Val out?
Ooh,
yeah. Spark was about to suggest like, hey, maybe we move to one of the corners. The general and I keep you three safe, and you look through the familiars.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's
also,
go.
when the general said the thing about what he knew. Eris, under her breath, maybe I don't even think she realizes she says it. She's like, good thing I didn't interview him.
Nice.
Waste of time.
But yeah, I'm painting the corner that Sparks probably. But I mean, I guess that's probably a safe corner, or that. I guess this one.
Is that a corner?
That's a corner. Yeah, that'll work over here.
Wait,
Yeah.
where?
It's down. It's down to the.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, down there.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you all.
Like, the end of this like pillar. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah. You see, you all move over here. This is basically there's a giant stained glass window that, as you approach, it is not shattered, but you see it almost looks like those pictures where, like, if you look at it one way, it's one thing, and then you shift and it's another, and you see what is like a righteous, like a hologram, but this is not a hologram, but it is just the stained glass being affected by Avernus. Is you see that it's at one point a righteous kind of armored man holding up a sword, which you all have seen him across this cathedral. You gather it's Torm. And then, yes, looks very much like a paladin. But then when it shifts, you see this crazed female devilish figure that is kind of overlapping. But you all huddle in this corner. You see Anatole is kind of standing with both the long swords still out, glancing around, looking to see what all is happening. But not interfering too much with whatever you all said you were about to do. He is not a magic user. He is very much a regular man, regular boy.
He is just good at swinging swords.
He's just strong and flexible. But yeah.
You don't have no spells? No spells?
No
I shall
spells.
send Vendetta out and look through their eyes.
All right.
Yeah, Eris will send out Vesper.
It's the Duke's house mansion all over again.
Exactly.
So what kind of check is this? Is this like
Perception.
Okay, cool. Perception is better.
Perception, and tell me which way you're going.
Natural 20.
Hey, there you go.
And it actually counts.
It counts because it's your familiar's not drunk.
I got a dirty 20.
Nice.
Got
hey, y'all, where were these rolls to save all the Hellriders earlier, you know?
With disadvantage. That's where they were.
Listen, don't
That's where they were.
Wait, I haven't dirty 20.
There we go again. All right.
Y'all are just going to get the full floor plan.
The ones that were at stake.
All right. So,
What are these rolls when minor NPCs we have never spoken to were at risk?
All right. So, I am going to...
Cruel.
I'm going to reveal this whole floor. We'll say as they scurry about, you all are able to see this entire layout of this floor. I will just go quickly through what you all see, and then whatever, because we'll say they just kind of fluttered, scurried, flew wherever. So down the line I go. All right. Let's see. All right, you see as they continue.
Question is, did we just alert the whole base?
It's only a little bit. You see that as they all pass through those flowing curtains, you see this giant altar, which rests on a raised dais in the broad hall. Made of beautifully polished teakwood, it takes the shape of a gauntleted hand clenched into a fist. A large lever stands next to the altar, suggesting that it has some sort of mechanical function and the hand can be opened and closed. Continuing past that, you see that on either side of the altar, there looks to be kind of private chapels. These areas can be curtained off for small private ceremonies. Each of these chapels contains dead bodies of guards you see as you scurry over that looks to be other Hellriders, as well as the foul remains of some sort of devils that died here during the initial attack on the cathedral. You see that at each end, the north and south end, there seems to be these stone altars as well. Continuing past that towards now what is the far west side, you see that there are 2 stairwells that go, that are kind of destroyed stairwells. You're not sure. They probably either went up or down, but they're collapsed into rubble. And even past that, there is another kind of desecrated altar. It looks extremely kind of changed and fiendish. There's blood and ichor all over it. And as your familiars kind of do this initial scan, do any of them go up any of the stairs or fly up? Yes. You see,
because that's where Eris was thinking we should go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go shoot down.
Huh? Nothing.
If I find any downwards place, I'm going down.
As you're searching, you do not see anywhere that goes down. But
Eris was right.
Eris, as you go up, you see that there seems to be atop this, it's only kind of a small balcony. There's a beautiful pipe organ. It has ivory keys that practically glow, even as the ebony keys seem to absorb light. You see that there's a balcony that probably looks out over the front of the cathedral. You're sure that because that's the side you came in on, but you don't recall really seeing a balcony, but you were also sprinting through a battleground, so you're not entirely sure. And you see there are 2 defensive kind of turret towers on this side as well. And that is what Vesper sees. Vesper also sees up here some large white fiendish creature, not the same as the ones you saw outside, slightly smaller, more kind of humanoid looking, and 6 kind of cultist looking individuals walking from one of the towers and around. And that is for the basis of what you all got. You get the whole layout. That is what you see and a lot of the important areas so far.
Does Vesper know if the group had just spotted clocked it?
Yeah, have Vesper give me an insight check.
I mean, it had a natural perception check.
I guess not. That wouldn't technically be Vesper. It would be, because you are looking through Vesper's eyes, it would be you. Would you notice?
Sorry, Tate.
I wish I had these rolls as my insight. Let's see if I can roll as well. No. That's an 8.
8. You're not sure if you notice them, but you're not sure if they have clocked that there's a hawk flying around or not. I mean, this is a huge, like, we're talking like stained glass windows to the ceiling, like the very like vaulted cathedral ceilings. So it is a massive building. There's a chance that, I mean, you can see how tiny you all are in the corner over here. Like, this is hundreds of feet across. It is, honestly, none of you have ever been in probably a building this size before, and it is ridiculous. But we'll probably do last little bits of what you all will set up to start for next session. Can
I investigate and see if I can figure out what this weird humanoid fiend thing is? Or would I just not have
I will tell you right now, you would not, you all have not come across one before, so even at your best guess, you'd be out of luck. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But it does, I will say it does look like it is leading the human cultists.
Okay. Then I'm gonna poof Vesper out and then poof her back in so she doesn't fly and lead them to us if they got noticed.
Got it. What are the rest of you doing? As you all, I'll say probably Vesper is the only one who went up. Val and Vendetta were doing the survey of everything kind of around and down. Are you, after you've done mostly a full circle, are you...
I really want to investigate this fist thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because you said that it looks like it could be open and closed.
Yes.
That's probably the entrance.
Fun. I want to look at that. I want to investigate, please.
In your weasel form or in human form? Or I guess gnome form?
Gnome, thank you very much. But yes, in the weaselly form, please.
Vendetta will also go and assist with that.
All right, go ahead and give me those investigation. Let me make sure it is that roll. Mm-hmm. Okay, yep.
Investigation.
6 plus 8 is 14?
14, okay.
So, I don't have like an investigation thing on here. So what would I...
Investigation is intelligence.
Okay.
Oh, are we using...
You'll have to...
Oh, that's...
You're using your familiars for it, so you have to use theirs. You don't get advantage in their perceptions and advantage in your perceptions.
that is a minus
unless it's something specific.
I thought that it was like physical stuff is theirs, mental stuff is ours.
No, because then their perception would also be yours. Insight's different because it's your brain interpreting what you're seeing through the eyes, but this is not insight. This is investigating. 8, cool.
Mm-hmm.
This is
I rolled a 12, but I have a -4. So.
I'm gonna come back for this. I'm gonna come back.
As you all are kind of, you two in your familiars are circling around this. It is a massive dais with a massive hand that probably spans like 30 or 40 feet across. And you are two little tiny, even tinier than you normally are. All you get is that this lever does something, and which is what you've already gotten. It probably opens the hand.
Wait, no, not that it matters, but it's actually a 3 because she has -4.
Yeah.
That's what I have. I rolled a 12, but I have a -4.
You've gathered that there's a lever, and you probably want to see it with your own eyes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
In
that case, Vendetta will fly back to Nefira.
Okay.
No. I don't poof my familiar. My familiar stays. So,
okay.
Pip's gonna
just perches on my shoulder.
Out and then pop her back in.
Cool. Spark, you see that Eris returns, followed closely mentally, visually by Nefira and Pip. And Anatole is still just doing kind of a scan, keeping watch of everything that is happening.
Spark trusts in him, turns his back, so he's facing the 3. What did you 3 see?
We kind of all need to hear this.
Yeah, there's
Spark will kind of shift over and like tap on Anatole on the shoulder and gesture for him to join the group.
He gives a quick nod, and you all kind of clump even more into the corner to not have to talk. Yeah, to not have to talk super loud.
There's this like
with Lulu flying above us.
Yeah, there's this altar with like a really, really big giant mechanical fist on it. It can definitely be like open and closed. It looks like. Mm-hmm. So we should definitely go check it out. Vendetta couldn't figure out much about it, but like we should definitely check that out.
You need to be really careful.
Covers Val's eyes. She's not very smart.
Wait, Pip covered her eyes, not her ears?
Who's not very smart, Val or Pip?
No, listen. That is a classic.
That's a Pip thing to do.
That is a classic high and low whiz move.
Oh, he knows where eyes are. He knows anatomy. No, I meant to say ears. I was saying ears.
He covers both. He just covers her whole little head.
Oh, he just embraces her. She's not very smart.
Just Pip's all monkey. Speak, see, or hear no evil.
Instead of, this is the low whiz coming into play. Instead of popping her out, unsummoning her.
Yeah, just hide her.
Just let her, not hear. But am I like somewhere? I think we should go pull the lever.
We need to be really careful and really quiet. There are above us on the balcony. There are 2 turrets, and in between there's one creepy humanoid fiend thing, and 6 cultists. Cultish. I don't know if they're cultists for sure, but they're cult-like.
So should we take care of them first and then go, or should we try to go and hope we make it down there before they do?
A fight.
I mean, you're saying they're above us.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, Anatoly looks up. You are underneath where that balcony would be. Obviously, it's the stairs. But you can imagine from the trajectory and from flying, it looks straight over where that lever is.
Esper totally went up the stairs.
Yeah. It's a bird.
No, she flew up.
She go out and around.
I was afraid of heights.
Oh, yeah. You had her just right above the stairs.
Yeah, literally. That's why she went up the stairs. That's probably why.
Stairs.
Could have made her more stealthy. I don't know. Aristo's fear of heights working for us, huh?
But if
I want to go on the balcony.
Fair, but they're either going to come to us or we're going to go to them. Would it be better to have more space where something could attack us or less? Up there, nothing could probably sneak up on us.
Technically speaking, nothing can really sneak up on us anyway, because of my dagger. It's magic. We can't be surprised.
Right, but we could be flanked or...
Well, yes.
Pushed into a corner. It would be bad. It wouldn't be a surprise, but it wouldn't be good.
Sneak up on us is my point. You said sneak up on us, and they can't do that. So
Spark's gonna look over at Eris. It's like, remember the ghouls on the way over to the bridge where we were able to funnel them into a choke point?
Mm-hmm.
My only worry is some of the cultists we dealt with in Baldur's Gate had ranged magic. So I'm not sure if a funnel would do us more harm in that situation. We don't know anything
down the
about
stairs.
the stubble.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of up, lure them down. As long as there's nothing else in here, but you said you didn't see anything else.
I'm also curious about some of this place, but I would like time to get Detect Magic up before doing another scan myself. There's a lot here. It was overwhelming when I first came in.
It is.
I feel like we have to deal with the cultists first. I mean, you're going to want to do Detect Magic around that lever.
Yeah, but I'm going to need time to set it up, so we should probably deal with the cultists first, so if they just happen to come down here, we aren't caught surprised.
Right. Do we need to rest from the run here, or are we good?
I can potentially go a little bit longer before I need a rest.
Same. All right.
Eris throws up.
Good. Just
she hasn't thrown up yet. She was gonna throw up.
Yep.
Today.
Just leans out over the corner, throws up. You see, Anatoly kind of looks and moves over and just gives you 2 pats on the back before he says, "All right, we'll just take 5 minutes, get some water, and then finalize our plan."
When Eris finishes throwing up, she's like, "I'll be good now. Maybe."
You see, he holds out his water skin to you.
Aww.
Eris, do you want me to do the thing I talked to you about?
You, out of character, if we are not taking a short rest, you will be affected still by the hangoverness during this next combat. If we are saying that in the next hour you all are going to attempt to fight something, as you have about an hour left of still feeling shit.
A short rest now actually wouldn't be that terrible.
That's what I'm just saying. You all said no to the short rest. You could, but yeah.
I mean, I only get second wind back, but that's...
But there is also the
hangover.
I will also just say you don't know if they will not come down those stairs. It takes an hour to short rest.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't hurt?
A short rest was like 20 minutes.
No, it's an hour.
Oh.
Eris takes the water, drinks a sip, and throws up again because drinking the water makes her more nauseous.
Is this just you from
I was about to say Sage's just putting herself on blast.
Yep.
This is from when she got sick at July 4th.
Yeah, last time I'll ever have a bottle of wine.
So I apparently missed something by not coming down for that visit.
But yeah, okay.
So
Eris is
Spark. If everybody else is down for a short rest, Spark is not going to tell the group no.
Mm-hmm. Eris is not going to admit she needs a short rest, but it's pretty clear that she does.
Mm-hmm. Like,
I just rolled a random insight check and it's like, yeah, we should probably. It was high. Yeah, we should probably try to take a breather to make sure we're in as best shape as we can.
But here's the other thing. Do we actually have time for a short rest? Because they pulled back with the
You think siege. They would come back?
They're not, like, attacking anymore. So
it's either we attack. This isn't Eris, this is me. Either we just go for it, or we try to get a short rest and get attacked anyways.
What Sly's mentioning is
the
distraction's gone.
The distraction is gone.
So hypothetically, Stuff can see the two smoldering piles of what used to be hounds and go, something's inside.
If they care enough.
Smart. Like,
there's a lot. You looking in here, there are a ton of dead bodies. Which is perfect for y'all's short rest. There's a ton of human dead bodies, Hellriders. You saw when you were flying around. There's none like immediately next to you. Unfortunately, no. There's a ton of human, but also a ton of devils that had been slain. So it really just depends if anyone was looking for their two hounds that they left to guard the gate. That's about the only way they would know. But that's something you would just gather from the mass amount of dead bodies.
Fair.
But we can say that you all are, at least for the moment, taking maybe not a official short rest, but a quick break to assess your next steps. And we will leave it here. Leave it there.
Until next year.
Leave it there until next time. When you all can decide how to tackle this massive cathedral and to find these catacombs.
Last session of the year.
Yeah. Starting the new year with a new Eris,
If she gets a short rest.
But very nice.
I'm going to laugh if Eris just continues to roll incredibly well and just like impresses her dad on the, oh wow, you're fighting prowess.
I've rolled so many good rolls with so many bad rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.